Morning. We are roasting a turkey today. I'm so excited to do this with you guys. I wanted to show you how simple and easy it is, and we can get the work done and be excited. So I got the smallest turkey I could find, which was like a 9.7 pound turkey. And I'm so excited. Hey, Sunflower, good morning. Good morning, Raproxy. Who's that? Let me see. All right, hold on. Let me do this. Hello. Hello, 100%. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Agar, Turtle. How are you guys? Hi, Christine. So I thought it would be really kind of exciting to walk through the turkey. Thank you for my November. Good morning, Kimberly. Hi, June. So we're going to start right away because I want you to see. So first things first, you always want to have your turkey out early, an hour, 2 hours before you, let me do it this way. Can you guys see the sink? Before you go ahead and, hold on, there we go. Okay, there you go. Before you are ready to cook, you want to be able to take your turkey out early, about an hour, maybe even 2. Good morning, Lisa. How are you? Lisa, Louisiana. That's a new name. How's everybody out there? All right, so I got a Fossil Farms turkey. I've actually not used them before, and I'm a little excited because we sell a lot of Fossil Farm in our shop, so it'll be interesting. I don't know their turkey brand yet. All right, so next step is you want to get your oven preheated. Now I roast my turkeys at 400 degrees. Because I want it to go fast. I don't stuff my bird. I don't like stuffing my bird. I want my turkey to be fresh and delicious, and I'm just totally into that a lot more. All right, now, hey Kimye, how are you? I'm having a hard time seeing my chat today. It's nice to see you guys. Good morning. OG Ants. OG's in the house. All right, you need a knife. And we're gonna rinse this bad boy. So first, and let me get a pot. We wanna have a pot because we're gonna take whatever giblets that are in there and just cook them. Now remember, if you've been working with me for a while, hey gal, good morning. If you've been working with me for a while, you know that I love having my stock already made, like extra stock, which for me is important. I want to have extra stock to make make extra gravy if I'm or I use it with my stuffing because I'm not stuffing my bird. So now keep in mind, I'm gonna make a lot of people freak out today just because I don't do a lot to my turkey. I'm pretty mellow, pretty quick because I roast about, 3 to 4 turkeys a week, all year long, 52 weeks a year. I don't get too excited about, I have to have this perfect, that perfect. I'm not into that. I just roast my turkey. So we have our neck. People love that. Our family and friends love that. And usually your rest of your giblets are tucked in behind the back of the skin. So I'm just gonna take these, cut open the bag. I'm gonna give this a little rinse. Now, of course, if you're working in your sink, make sure you wipe and clean your sink and sanitize it well. You can sanitize it, all right, I won't say sanitize because I'm going to make people mad. You can wash it with like soap and water, hot soap and water. Make sure it's clean. If you want to use a little bleach, you can, but you've got to make sure that you really rinse that very well, the sink very well before you do anything else or put the turkey in. So now I'm just going to clean out his little cavity. I'm going to rinse him out, turn him upside down, rinse him out. Now some people soak their turkeys. I'm not a briner. I don't like that. And he's pretty cool. Now, Of course, some people like to also Kid Shack's your favorite. Some people also like add a lot of salt to their bird and rinse it with salt. Not doing that. I don't necessarily like that. I'm really super simple. I don't make a big deal. Now, this is my roasting pan. Been using it for years. I love it. He's a little big for my little scrawny little chicken turkey. This guy's only about 9.7 pounds. So realize when I'm done with this turkey, I'm gonna have about 5 pounds of meat. And that's including the bone on the dark meat, but for the breasts and stuff, you're not gonna get a lot out of this bird. So we wanna cook it quickly, high temperature, not too long, and I'm gonna show you that. Hold on. All right. So now we're gonna leave this over here, and once we get our bird cleaned up, and I use gloves. I'm always using gloves with raw meat. You don't have to if you're in the kitchen and you don't mind. I just don't like the way it feels. All right. So now I'm gonna just rinse them a little bit more, and then I'm gonna stick them in the pan, and then we're gonna move over here, and we're gonna roast them. Just give them a little bath, really quick. Rinse out the back. That's all I'm doing is trying to get out all that processing kind of liquid. So I want that out. I'm just gonna rinse them off. I'm gonna stick them up here. And we're gonna clean all this up. Now you're gonna clean your sink, right? Because if you're gonna put vegetables or dishes, you don't want all of this left in your sink. So make sure you spend a couple of minutes and really rinse out your sink, because you don't wanna have that raw meat sticking around for very long. All right, I'm just pulling my gloves over. We're all set. Goes right in the garbage. All right, I'm going to bring you guys back over to our happy space. Oh, let me rinse my sink right now. And don't worry, I'm going to clean this later after we're done. I'm very picky. All right, moving you guys this way, and we're bringing our turkey over here. Hi. All right. I'm moving my other camera. Hold, please. Bring you guys back this way. Hold on. I'm almost there. All right. Here you go. All right. Hi. Let's get this party started is right. We got a lot of work to do. It's Thanksgiving. I had a big dinner party here last night, just 4 of us. But we pretty much ate ourselves into a food coma. I made lamb and Chilean sea bass, and what else did we make? We made elk, lamb, Chilean sea bass. We had so much fun. It was so good. All right. So now we have our turkey. Remember, he's a 9-pounder. Now, you have him out at least an hour before you're going to cook him. You have your about 400 degrees. This is how I roast. You might do it differently. And then the spices that I'm using for this are very simple. Oh my God, I'm gonna freak all of you out. You're never gonna believe it, but we'll see. I use salt and sage. That's it. Never do I put garlic on my turkey. I don't like it. Why don't I like it? Because I find that it gets very acidic with a turkey. I just don't like it, and when I make my gravy, it tastes even. I don't know. It's just not my thing. So let me pull this up. My camera's a little wonky today. All right, there you go. Chilean sea bass. Oh yeah, we had that at our wedding. I remember the guy was like, "Oh, we can't get you that. It's too expensive. You get a good deal on salmon." I was like, "Yeah, I'm not eating salmon at my wedding. Sorry, I'm not." All right, so here we go. Let's see. All right. Now, this can go on your stove, all your little giblets. I'm gonna fill this up with water. You can also do it with turkey stock if you really want to, but I like to save my turkey stock. But now you have these giblets, so if you're gonna make stuffing or something like that, right, day of, you'll be able to use this stock. I'm gonna cover my pan for this one because I don't want to lose any condensation. I want to keep all of that in there. All right. Now I cut up a little bit of carrot and celery and onion also, and I'm going to show you what I do with this. This I put in the cavity with a little bit of leeks, a little bit of leek or onion, whatever you have. And that's it. I'm gonna mix this with a little bit of butter, and this is gonna go inside the cavity of my turkey. But I will tell you the truth, for me, thank you Esperanza, I appreciate that. For me, I like simple. I like foofy, but I like simple. But when you use organic ingredients and clean ingredients, it really is. Did my mic go off? Can you guys hear me? Is my mic on? You guys can hear me? Okay. I put the mic on today because they're at turkey prep. Yes, Charlie. Can hear you. Okay, good. They're outside doing leaves today, and it's, of course, right as I was getting on. So it's always that way, right? Okay, so now I have my leeks and carrot and celery. That's it. Very simple. It's good? Okay, good, Lenny. I do not make a big deal about turkey. I just don't. Now, I know a lot of people, they're gonna do orange zest and lemon and lime, and maybe some people are gonna do chili or fry it, or how many people just like simple? I'm kind of curious. Hi, Tutu, nice to meet you. I'm kind of curious, how many people like it simple? Simple goes a long way in the leek edition for sure. Yeah, I know, it's kind of nice. Now, I'm using dried organic sage. About simple, see, I love that. Now, there's nothing wrong with brining and all of that. One year I did not simple, and it tasted like chewing on straight herbs. One year I did not simple. Oh, you didn't do it simple? Yeah, it's very interesting to me what I have found over the years, and if you're new here or you're just finding me and we're talking for the first time, good morning, keep it simple. Yes, stupid, yeah. Good morning, Marianne. I find that when you roast a chicken or you roast a turkey, even using celery changes the flavor of the turkey. It just absorbs that flavor, and sometimes I don't want to taste that, especially, a fossil farm bird and the birds that we sell in our shop, they run about, I think, $5 to $7 a pound. So I don't want to take a chance on making something that's going to be, not taste good or not taste like turkey. So I love keeping this simple. Yes, please, if you guys can, I love when you guys share and post, and we want to get like 200,000 likes today so that we build us. And if you love us and you love your creators, it's always good to give them, show them that love with the little heart thing. All right, so I'm going to add a little butter. And I soften my butter so that I can move it around. And this is the other thing I do like to use is butter. Be fun with butter. Use butter. It's good, it's healthy, it's fine. Don't listen to the crazies that it's too high fat, you can't use butter. Blah, blah, blah. Not into it. Don't use seed oils. All right. Chef Liz is gonna pour her coffee right now so she can keep cooking. I'm drinking mushroom coffee for those of you who don't know. And then The next thing is I love this rack. Why do I love this rack? Because I get my drippings, the turkey roasts all the way around. You don't get that like wetness underneath. Now, if you don't have one of these racks, go get one. It's good to have. I was gonna put it in my showcase, but I forget to do that. But you know, I'm sure you can find it too. And I maybe I'll get it in there today. Sorry. I can hear Tyler right now just going like this. Ay, ay, ay. All right, so now we're gonna add salt. And that's it. That's my turkey. That is my turkey. So what I wanna do, hold on, I wanna take my wood board off of here. And I'm gonna use the plastic for this. Don't ask me why, I have no rhyme or reason. I just don't feel like I'm gonna use my wood board later, and I wanna be able to, thank you for my hearts and my love and the chili and the corn. That's so sweet. You had a turkey in your head. Did I just have a turkey on my head? I did. Oh, thank you for my head on my turkey. The sound is not soft. Sounds like an echo. Sounds like you're in an auditorium. Oh, really, Paul? I mean, it's a big room that I'm in, my kitchen. All right, I'll talk softly. All right, now I'm gonna move this guy over. I sound fine. All right. I'm gonna take my bowl and I'm gonna sort of squish my butter so that it's all in here. It's okay? Okay, it is okay. Well, just keep in mind, I just had, go out and come back in. I sound perfect. Okay, cool. Hi, Rocky. Okay, you guys are good? All right. So now I'm just mashing my butter into the vegetables. And again, when I roast turkeys during the year at my shop, we don't do anything but salt and sage. Good morning, Daisy. So this is even a lot for me. So I'm gonna just stick this in the bird. This is all I want on my bird. I don't put stuffing. We have 200 people here. Is everyone? We do. We have 200 people. Welcome in, everybody. We are cooking. I wanted to show you how to roast a turkey. We've been working on Thanksgiving all month, the whole month of October, and I wrote an ebook, a Thanksgiving survival guide, and it takes you through everything. It's in the link in our bio, and if you get that, we will also email you all of the recipes that we've been doing all month. Gravy, cranberry sauce, and those are in the guide also. And then we did gravy, cranberry sauce, we've done vegetarian, vegan sides, we've done cream spinach. I mean, so much. Now, if you get a turkey, I don't have the truss here, so she has a turkey. Thank you for my love. Thank you, Neil. Hey, Neil. So watch this. Thank you, Jess, for becoming a fan. Okay, so, and if I miss you guys, I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to get this done. So now a lot of times you'll have this little band on the turkey. You see it? I stuff its legs in here. I stuff the legs in here to sort of tie them up. Now the wings I don't have, but watch this. Ooh, do I have that? It's not gonna work with this. Oh, here, we're gonna go this way. We're gonna push these behind the bird. Come on, bad boy. There we go. Now, why are we doing that? You see what I just did? I just put my wings behind the bird. Isn't that cool? Now, I picked a recipe that I love and I talk about it all the time. It's from Cooks Illustrated, which is also, so they don't burn. And really the most important thing to me is now those wings don't touch this part of the breast. So all your skin is gonna get a nice toasty sort of love around it, that toasty skin. Sometimes the wings, they lay on top of here and you get like that little sort of non-cooked space. Does he get bacon on the outside to to stay pretty. No, I don't do any of that. But I'm gonna show you what I do. Kitchen hacks, tap for tips, yay. Okay, so I'm gonna take the rest of my butter and I'm going to make a sort of like a sage and salt rub. She has the magic. I got the magic. I have to tell you, if you buy a good turkey, it's gonna taste delicious and you really don't have to do a lot of it. I promise you. All right, so now I'm gonna take this big stick of butter and I'm just gonna cut it up a little bit in my bowl. And then I'm gonna use my hands and I'm just gonna mash into this sage and salt, so like an herbed butter. So if you've not been here before, I'm Chef Liz and I cook organic whole foods. That's my jam. I wanna show you that when you cook organic, clean, whole foods, you are gonna get a delicious meal every time. So Deanne, I would be looking for Fossil Farm, Plainville, Mary's, Dietzel. I don't know if they do fresh turkeys. And then check around for companies in your area. Sometimes you'll find like a small farm that you love. Thanks for the follows, guys. If you love us, drop the heart. Show your creators that love, especially nowadays as TikTok transitions. It helps a lot. All right. I want to try duck, but I don't know how to cook it. You want to try duck, Roman, for Thanksgiving or just in general? Because we can do duck next, after Thanksgiving, and we'll, I can teach you then. Yes, that's the idea, Miss Shine. You just watch and you get ideas. That's my whole jam. I love to talk about organic whole foods. There's a link in my bio to a premium pantry makeover. It's a free download and you can learn how to change your pantry to organic, clean ingredients. And it's wonderful. Ooh, duck is delicious. Don't coffee. Yup, I can work with that. How did the candy apples turn out? And see, I have not made them yet. I'm going to though. It's coming this week. All right, now look, see, I'm smashing up this. I just haven't had time. 265 people. Are you guys all in? So I'm Chef Liz. I've been cooking organic whole foods for the past 40 plus years. And I work in a health food store in Connecticut called Nature's Temptations, and I've been there for 21 years. And about a year ago, I started being on TikTok, teaching and showing people how do you eat clean organic food that makes you feel good. Somebody got the survival guide, Susan. You're gonna love that survival guide. And you now watch me while I'm talking so that you see where the butter's going. Under the skin. Under the skin. I want it right under there. This is better than slopping in crazy, injecting it with crap. So about a year and a half ago, I came on and I decided I really wanted to teach everybody. I wanted you to learn that eating clean, whole foods, whether you put butter or oil or bacon fat, love of the year. And I just wanted you to see that you can eat really good, clean food. Yeah, it's so good like that. He's giving me a little bit of a hard time, so I might use a knife to break into the skin. There it goes. I'm just kind of diving it in there. Now remember, you're being a pain today. Hold on, let me get a little knife. Let me break out the tools. I got one. Got my knives. They'll work. So I have built a beautiful community with some of the most wonderful people over the past year. Robin and Gail and Cheryl, and I mean we just have so many people on here. Hey, Billy Bob, Culinary School, and I just love sharing for you guys how you can make clean, organic, yummy food, yummy food and still be healthy, you know, and not eat processed. And I want to show you how simple things are. And when you cook with me, thank you for my confetti, you will see, oh, thank you, upside down spoon. You're right. I just used a knife. I'm just shoving the butter in. Doesn't matter where it ends up because it's going to drain out of the bird anyway, but it's just going to make a little extra flavor, and then it's going to be in our gravy, which is very important. 2 whole pounds under the skin. Yeah, I mean, that's quite a bit. And then I just kind of mash this into I'll just poke a hole and just stick it in where the wing and leg is. I'll show you. I just pop a hole right here. And just shove it right in there. I don't work this hard for my turkeys ever. I'm doing it for you guys because I know everybody wants to see some kind of magic happen. But honestly, it's the bird that you buy. It's how you make your stock and your gravy and all of that. That's gonna make the difference in the bird. Moist is the end result. Exactly, Billy. But I'm telling you, if you guys don't stuff your bird, you're gonna get moist. You're gonna get moist. So I just kind of shove that boy in here. And then, now watch this. The last thing. Now remember, this is sage and salt butter. I mashed it all together. I'm just throwing it right on top because you guys are gonna crack up what I do next. So years ago, I have every issue of Cooks Illustrated that's ever come out since day one, their first issue. And I can't remember the year, but it was either this first, or it might have been the first year they came out, they did a turkey roast. And I took they take a V-Rack, are you guys ready? I mean, this is it. Now, what you could do is if it makes you happy, you can salt the top, give it a little salt, just a little. I mean, I just put less than a teaspoon, but remember, it's a 9.7 pound bird. And he's gonna cook quick. Now I'm just rubbing a little sage all over him. Hello, buddy. You're in. Half a lemon, I don't want to taste anything but turkey. I don't want extra flavor. I save all of that for my sides. I want a true turkey, excuse me, with a little bit of gravy, some cranberry sauce. I want that. I just use butter and salt. Same thing. I don't use pepper in my cooking, so you had a butter bird, yeah. Where do you go to get good quality turkey? Do you brine? I never brine. So Claudine, all I did was rinse this bird. I put a little leek, carrot, and celery in the middle with sage, dried organic sage, and butter and salt. That's it. Where you get a good turkey, and you better go now because the natural birds and organic birds will sell out. Like we're almost sold out of our organic birds in our shop. So, I don't know where you live, but I know if you go to like a Sprouts or Whole Foods, they're gonna have pretty decent turkeys. The prices are gonna be good. And then if you live near like, I don't know a lot of the different places, but look what I'm doing. I want to show you. A lot of his stuff already fell out, but that's okay because it's going to go into the mix. We are going to do breast down first, and we're going to roast him. I might have to put a little bit of, because he's so small, I might have to let's put 2 apples. 2 little apples. So he stands up. Because we want him to, there we go. Just stand him up. Now, you see what I did with the wings? I pushed them back this way. They're gonna get browned and the full breast will get browned. But what I'm doing, we're gonna put him this way for the first 17 minutes. Then we're gonna do wing side, flip him up. and do the other side. And it's sort of like you're rotisserieing the turkey rather than just putting him in and cooking him one way. Do you have to do this? Absolutely not. I just think it's fun. I did this years ago, and I always tell people to do this, and it really, it comes out nice. Full burn. Now, if you have one of those combi steam ovens in your house, you can put them in there, and it'll do the same thing. All right, we're gonna wipe down our table in a minute. All right, now, next thing is, again, some people like to put wine. Some people will put their turkey stock that they made. I'm putting water. Why am I putting water? I don't want to waste my turkey stock. I don't want any wine. I don't want extra flavor. I want to taste turkey. All right, so now we're going to fill this about a quarter of the way with water. And that's going to catch all of these wonderful, fatty, yummy drippings and just make delicious, delicious stock and extra gravy. Now, if you guys have been watching me, we made all our gravy and our stuffing, and we've done all of that. So he's ready to go. We're gonna just salt the top of him, sage him with the rest of my sage, and give it a little salt. He's beautiful. All right, he's ready to go. Everybody love him? Any questions? I love you, Patty. Yeah, it's so cool. It really is a cool idea. What's the order to flip? Well, we're going to do it together all day, and we're going to talk about other stuff. I don't have a lot of turkey stuff to make for you guys today, unless I find bread. I have some challah bread. Maybe we'll make some. I can walk you through stuffing. But the order would be breast, wing, wing. And this is in my survival guide, so we can do it. 321 people. Woohoo! Come on. I need to see 300,000 taps today. Hi, chef. What did you stuff with? All I put in here, Faz, is leek, carrot, celery. Mixed it with butter, salt, and sage. That's it. Very simple. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Don't want to do anything else. So I just popped it up so it doesn't move with some apples, which is going to freak me out because it's going to taste like apple, but I'll take them out once we flip them again. Hey, Nate. All right, so are you ready? We are so ready. Thank you for my heart, me. Thank you. Thanks, Nate. All right, he's going in. So you guys have any questions before he goes in? No oil, just butter, salt, sage, a little bit of vegetable. How many minutes each turn? This is going to be about 17 minutes, but we're going to do the math together. Oops, forgot to take out this rack. Now, if you, and I put a timer in the guide based on the Cooks Illustrated. He's going in just like this. I put a guide in there so that you guys could do the math and figure out your turkeys. No cover. No, we want them to brown. Beautiful. Now I have convection on mine. I'm going to turn that on just because it's an old oven and it's going to need a little love. TikTok, I'm just drinking mushroom coffee. No worries. All right. Let me clean this space a little bit and we'll just get back. So if you guys have a pen and paper, I want you to write the time down. It depends on your oven. Some people have an oven that you have a good oven and you trust it. I would get a temperature thermometer, like a thermometer for your oven, just to make sure it's roasting at the time it says it is. You want it to be at 400 degrees. And then cheese, that won't be done till when? Oh, that's not gonna, this turkey will probably be done before the live is over. And I might just hang with you guys and we'll chat and talk and we will, I want to show you how to break it down. So I want to take you through the whole thing. That'll be fun. If you can stay, you can stay. You can also catch all our replays. Guys, we are everywhere now. We are on X. We are on, we're everywhere. You can catch all our replays on YT. You can catch our, you can join our Book of Face, and we're there. You can, what else? I think that's it, right? Those are the three big ones. Oh, and IG, join us there. We need you there. Yeah, let's do the math right now. I'm not good like that. I have to do the math. I don't want to tell you something and then it's wrong. Give me 1 second. So figure it's 13 to 15 minutes per pound, right? And we have, this bird happens to be 9.7 pounds. So if we look at, I'm going to say, let's go to 14, right in the middle, right? Thanks for the follow. Thank you guys for all the follows and love. I really appreciate it. All right, Madison, you're quick. The files say, oh, please. 130 minutes. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. This is going to take about an hour and a half. That's my guess. Well, it's my professional opinion. All right. So if we look at, let's see, 9.7 times 13. Yeah, 130 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, I rounded it up too. I gotcha. 130. So yeah. So you're talking, yeah. You're talking, well, 2 hours, 15 minutes. Yeah. So if we look at 2 hours and 15 minutes, 11, 12, 1, 130. Yeah, that's about right. 2 hours, 15 minutes, right? So now we want about 30 to 35 minutes. So let's break this back down, right? If we look at 130 minutes and we backtrack it, so 35 minutes breast, and that's the last thing we're going to do. 35, and we're going to do, and we only want about 20 minutes on each wing. What does that leave us? 40 minutes? 130 minus 35 minus 40 is 55 minutes. All right, so we're gonna do 40 minutes. 40 minutes. 10 minutes, right? Yeah, about that. 40 minutes. So we're gonna do 40 minutes at the end on the breast. So this is what I do. I take my minutes, right? If we go in at 11 a.m., right? And then we're going to do about 25 minutes on a wing. So we're breast down first. Breast down. This is all laid out too for you guys. Yeah. Renee, you have it, right? A lot of people have gotten it and it's very helpful. It's in the link in my bio. And then you'll get all of my Thanksgiving recipes, cream spinach, vegetarian stuff, desserts. We made cream pie and all kinds of things. 400, your Nana. So breast down, I want to do that for 45 minutes. So at 11:45, we're going to go wing. Then at 12, we're going to do another wing. And it'll be 15, all right, that's 15, so do 12:05. And then 45, 50, that's 15, 20, that's 20 minutes, 20 minutes. So 12:05, so 12 o'clock, 12:35. We're gonna do breast and finish the cooking that way. We are looking to not cook this turkey more than 165 degrees. And to be honest with you, you are going to make about 10 degrees on this. We've been on about, I don't know, 40 minutes, 45 minutes. What's a wing? A wing side. So you have the wings and they're on the side of the bird. So we're going to turn that bird on its wing. And then we're going to flip it over and turn it on the other wing. Doesn't that sound great? So excited. All right, what can I do for you today to help? Kitchen hacks. Oh yeah. Thank you, Linda. All right, so now I would even say you could probably take this bird out at let's take it out at 165, because sometimes right around the bone it might be a little red and people freak. I don't freak, but people freak. So it's on its side, right? So we did breast side down, then we're gonna turn it on its side, then we're gonna turn it on its other side, and then we're gonna bring it up. Paula, you're gonna love that. And there's like a little section in that Thanksgiving guide where you will be able to get how to stay calm, how to plan your week. And we can talk about all of that right now. So I know a lot of people said the average amount of sides people make for Thanksgiving are 6 to 7 sides, right? And, you got probably 2 types of stuffing, 2 stuffings, right? 2 veg, and 2 types of potato is usually how it goes. Maybe you add a salad, maybe you add a soup, but you're in it. Oh, you know what I have? If we get a fresh turkey now, how long does it stay good? Carrie, you will order a fresh turkey now. You will not be able to get your Thanksgiving turkey. All fresh birds start showing up at the retailers on Thursday, this coming Thursday. Well, for this 9.7 pound turkey, that's what it's going to be, Mary. Hold on. Let me see if I can look up my Thanksgiving guide for you guys and talk you through it a little bit. Aurora, thank you. You guys, I really appreciate the support, honestly. You will not be disappointed. And there's so much information. And all the additional recipes are going to come in a separate email, and there's a bunch of them. Hold on, I want to get you. Hi, Lexi. I want to show you my Thanksgiving menu. So today, part of my day today is working on the orders that have already come in. Hold on, I have my craziness. And I think I have my Thanksgiving menu here. And I'm catering on Thanksgiving Day. I want to show you what I'm doing. Good morning, we just got back from the farmer's market, yay! All right, here's my Thanksgiving menu that I'm cooking starting next Friday, we start cooking. For starters, we're doing charcuterie plates, shrimp cocktail. We do little mini cheese balls. Ooh, I can show you those. You guys want to learn little mini cheese balls? So excited to try. What did you get? I bought some fresh filet mignon. Ooh. Make sure you do not cook that over 120, 125 tops. Hi, Aurora. Thank you for the heart. I appreciate that so much. We can do that. I can teach you, I think I might be able to teach you guys deviled eggs too. You want to learn deviled eggs? Or you guys got that? You can cook it in a cast iron skillet, but oh yeah, this is one of our merch. It's my mug, my coffee mug. All right, so we can do some stuff today if you want. Oh, Lori, you're gonna love it. It's really it's got good information. Dressing. The only thing is I don't have any more dressing cubes. Like I don't have any stuffing. You know, guys, while you're at it, if you like, also we have a beautiful cookbook. And Tyler doesn't know this yet. Tyler, should I tell you on camera or should we wait till later to tell you the news? Guys, I know this is a little off the beaten track, but my beautiful friend, Jacqueline Greenberg, she owns Jag Studios with her husband, Chris, and they were here for dinner last night. They were my friends that were here for dinner. They photographed this whole soup book for me. the story goes that I was taking the photos and I was like, oh my God, I gotta ask her, how does she make all these beautiful pictures? And I was like, I need some help on lighting and everything. And I just need help so badly. And and I sent her like a text one day and she's like, I know, I will, Lexi. I'm all over the place. I will finish the cast iron thing. I promise. Just keep bugging me. And she said, I'm coming over. And she photographed the whole book. So last night we were talking and she came in and she's an unbelievable photographer. If you haven't seen her work, it's JAG Studios. She's voted best wedding photographer in North America. She travels around, teaches. She's amazing. Her style is like I've never seen. But this is the first time she did a book, and she was like, okay, we have to book time. I want it when the next book we do this next year, we have to book time. I don't want to rush it. We're going to create it, storyboard it. So start sending me ideas and photos now. And I was like, what? So I just said it, Renee. So next year, our next cookbook's coming out and she asked me to photograph it and I am over the moon. And it's a beautiful book. There's 28 different soups. And what I love about the soup book, I mean, they're my soups, so I love them. But what I love about them, it's all your favorite comfort food soups. And they are, her name is Jacqueline Greenberg, and she's from JAG Studios. In the book, I did a whole love fest to them, but that's their logo. And I know I probably have to. Hold on. I'll mirror for you guys. Okay, it's off. Here. That's the Polly the Jacqueline Greenberg, that's her name. Yep. I think she spells it different. It's JACKLYN, JAG Studios. She's on here, but if you follow her, give her a shout out and some love and tell her Chef Liz sent us. I can't ask for, my turkey's never dry. That's perfect. Good for you. That's the goal. You're cooking it just right. It should be in there, and I will check and make sure, but I'm almost positive. I know the times are in there. Let me see if I can pull it up. Hey, Tyler, is there any way you can send me a link through email, and I'll pull my email up? Can you send me a link to the book? Let me see if I can do that. Hold on, I might be able to do that myself. Let me see how smart I am. Oh no, I don't think I'm smart enough. Let me see. All right, so next, let's make some food while we're waiting. On my phone. Thought Chef said the turkey is in the guide. I'm pretty sure it is. Oh yes, Carrie, there's yard work outside. Did you get my note, Carrie? Oh, cast iron skillet. Lexi, are you going to roast it whole or are you roasting it in pieces? If you're roasting it in pieces, comfrey arrived. Okay. If you're roasting it in pieces, what you want to do is cut those like 1 to 1.5 inch thick. And then if you're going to pan sear those, you could do a crust of whatever you like, salt, pepper, whatever you like. If you're not going to do that, you can just do it nice, but you're going to sear that on each side in the pan. And I wouldn't do them. I would have a cubed venison. Nice. I just got in bison, cubed bison. We're going to make bison and elk chili, stew. So you're going to just sear those and it's like minutes. And I would have a thermometer with you. Sear it. I would take those off at 123, let them sit for 10 minutes and be done. Rocky. Yep. You're right. 2 hours, 15. That's what I have. I would make stew. What cut is it? What cut is this? The venison. If it's like a top, turkey freshness tips. Yes, kitchen hacks. 123. Okay, yeah. Now remember, that's going to be very rare. 130, 135 is rare. So if you want to get it up to maybe 125 and then let them sit, make a nice hot sauce to go with it. That's the way you want to do that. I would not cook that to 135 because you'll be at medium. Elk is really good. I think it has a better flavor. I can't even cook venison. I think it has a better flavor. It's leaner, it's flavorful. Fossil Farms, again, they do a great job. Oh, what did I say? Oh, we're gonna turn it at 11:35, okay. Oh, I have 100 things in my mind. I'm telling all of you guys, I'm so sorry. I'm all over the place. How are we doing? Are we meeting all our goals today? Oh, we're kind of meeting our goals. All right, we're doing all right. All right, so hold on, let me get this. I'm trying to. All right, hold on. Let me do it from here. Spicy Chef is coming. Oh, hello. I know I'm trying. I don't have the password because I'm ridiculous. So I'm working on it. Tyler's on the phone with me right now. Oh, here it is. I think I got it. Yep, thank you. I'm going to look it up. Got it. Oh! All right, I'm looking at the guide. I'm going to make sure this turkey recipe's in there. Oh, it's just the picture. Oh, it doesn't work. Let me see. I think I sent it to you. All right, sorry guys. Just give me 1 second and I will get that. Yeah, there's a bunch of recipes for Thanksgiving. We're going to send them in an email for you. I took care of it. Hi, Robin. If it wasn't for this sweatshirt, I don't think I would have caught her. I'm missing everything you said. Please turn in calculation times. Yes, Mary, I'm gonna give that to you. It's on a 9-pounder, so it's gonna be a little different for you. But I have this recipe. If I don't have it here, I will. You will have it by tomorrow. For anybody that buys this, I will absolutely have this for you. I couldn't open that. That wasn't a link, it was a picture. Hold on, guys. I'm not on my regular computer. Oh, that's okay, Rocky. Please keep turning. Yes, Mary, I'm coming. Don't worry. Cast iron. Oh, so for the cast iron, we were talking about, my grandson got 3 deer and I don't know how to cook any of it. We can do that. We love Spicy Chef. The calculation, so if you look at it by, hold on, hang all those comments. Give me 1 second. I have to find I have to get into the Thanksgiving guide for you guys because I want to make sure, because if it's not, I know there's times in there, but I think it's only, hold on. I know where I can find it. I got it. I figured it out. And then we're gonna do, I'm gonna make, you guys wanna learn the little mini cheese balls? I know I have all the ingredients for that. I can do that with you. All righty, here we go. Thanksgiving survival guide, got it. All right, cast iron, all right, heart stew sounds like witchcraft. Sent over my grandson got, okay, we love spicy. Alicia, thank you for the follow, that random lady, LL. Okay, if it wasn't for her sweatshirt, I don't think I would have caught her. I don't know what you guys are talking about. She would be worried about her oxygen tank. Please give turn calculations. Yes, yeah, let's do a venison cook night. We could do that. We could do a venison cook night. All right, turkey. Building a balanced menu. Yeah, this is a good guide, actually. Choosing a budget-friendly organic ingredients. I help you with that. Here's the dinner math. So guys, I gave you in this, there's even dinner math, like how much do we do with sides? How much do we need of turkeys? How much do we need of this? And then there's all this good math so that you know how much to cook and you don't overcook. Thank you for my fan. Popped in talking smack, but she got removed. Oh, really? I didn't even see it. I'm so glad. She was giving me crap. Well, as my daughter keeps telling me. All right. So so you'll have calculations for vegetable side dishes, portions for leftovers. So if you're, you figure 1.5 pounds. Now remember, on a 16-pound turkey, your shrink on that is going to be close to, thanks for those hearts and the Novembers and all the love. Hey, T. Thank you. Nobody gonna come from my chef. I always miss them. Sometimes I'm glad that you guys catch that before I see it, because sometimes it makes me sad, when they're being jerk faces. Bye Talk Live, thank you so much for my goat, and thank you for my heart, Carrie. So I talked to you about what you can make ahead. How do you flow this? Now, keep in mind, right? You have your turkey in the oven. What can you do on your stove? You could make, if you don't want to make your stuffing ahead of time, you could make it right now. Or you could get your appetizers out. Or you could warm up your soup. I wouldn't warm up gravy yet because you don't want that to like bubble away, right? This is my second book of orders so far for Thanksgiving. All right, so hold on, let me look at turkey. Shopping smart, building your pantry, Thanksgiving shopping checklist, smart shopping strategies, organizing the pantry, final preparations. Look at all this fun stuff. You can really map out. And if there's anybody that really needs help doing this, I have a one-on-one baking call in there to like help change recipes. But if you need anything else it's like $30-something or something. If you need anything else for Thanksgiving, you can click on that and I can walk you through, help you do any of that. So hi, I'm working on it. I'm scrolling through to get to the turkey. I will do that for you if you need that. There's a wild rice, a kale organic apple salad. There's cranberry sauce, gluten-free organic pie, a spiced organic cider, a turkey gravy, sourdough bread stuffing with sausage is in here, maple glazed yams, my favorite. Ooh, I could do that again for you guys. Oh, kabocha squash cakes with pear ginger relish. June, if you're here, that is a phenomenal vegan recipe. I've just made it so many times that we're not making it this year for Thanksgiving. My veggie meatloaf is in this book. A red quinoa stuffing. Okay, cooking day. Here we go. Blah, blah, blah. All right, cooking times. Unstuffed and stuffed I gave you in a range. I did not give you the flip times. I will give you that. I don't have it here, but anybody that bought the guide, I will give you the flip times. June, in the Thanksgiving guide, there's a kabocha squash cake recipe, pecan kabocha squash with a pear ginger relish. That's another good vegan recipe. You could make that on Monday or Tuesday, wrap it up, put it in the fridge, and it'll be delicious. All right. So let's look at how we did this. I'll break it down. Yeah, it's 45 minutes to 45 minutes. So so your ratio here is 45, 45, 20, 20 on the wings for your flip times. And a venison cook. So AI also throws me off, guys, because now they give you AI thoughts. It's crazy. Yeah, so we're right on the money, right? Unstuffed cooking time for an 8 to 12 pound bird is 2.75 hours to 3 hours. So we're at 9 pounds. So we're right at the 2 hour, 15 minute mark. So did you guys get that? If you say it's a 10 pound bird, right? Your breast is 45 minutes, your wing 20, your other wing 20, and then the breast is the finish, which will be what, hour and a half, 40, about another 15, 20 minutes. Nice, right? Easy. Do you guys have any other questions for me while we're mixing and doing? Any questions at all? Hold on, let's see. We got to get we don't have too much. We have like hold on a minute. I got to get on my bathroom for a second. Anybody have any questions for me at all about Thanksgiving? This is going to be one of the last lives. Monday night and Tuesday will be my last lives for the Thanksgiving season. Then I'll only be live in the shop for the rest of the week because I'm going to be cooking and in the store about 16 hours a day. Sorry, guys. Thank you for my heart. But chef, we need you. I'm not going anywhere. You'll see me at work and I will be here. I will, wherever I can be live at night, I will. What will a bird fully cooked thoroughly? Sorry guys, when you stuff your bird. Nate, it will absolutely cook thoroughly, but think about this. Think about this. Like say if I stuffed this bird, a 10-pound bird, and we'd have to cook that for 3.5 hours. So you're cooking it another hour. So think about that meat, Nate, on the top, that breast meat and all the meat around it. Think about how dry that gets you must, in order not to get any type of bacteria growing in that wet stuffing, you've got to cook that bird to 165. Some people will say to you 180. So what is that doing to the outside of your bird? And for me, what I tell people all the time is, if you are roasting a turkey that you just paid 70, 100, some people pay almost $175 for the organic turkeys, and you serve dry turkey meat, you're going to be so disappointed. So what I do with my turkey, and I can show you this in a minute. I got to pull up all my equipment for you guys. What I do is, have you guys all seen me make stuffing here? I don't know, right? Do I need to make it for you? I could probably make some type of bread, and I love gifts. Shazam, you're so cute. Me too. I think I like giving gifts more than I receive because I'm one of those people, I'm like, I have everything I need. I don't know what else I need. I just want some love. I have a lot. Girls, not. Oh, I love GIF. Oh, GIF? Yeah, GIFs. Oh, you mean GIFs? Can you do GIFs here? I don't think you can. Tyler. Go for it, brother. If you don't know what a GIF is, look it up. I know what a GIF is. Be nice. We're nice here. Don't be fresh. Oh. All right. Neil. Neil. Thank you. All right. Neil, did you get all those recipes that you asked? Yeah, I'm always hesitant to stuff my bird, Nate. You don't need to. If you have good turkey stuff, like so this is what I tell everybody right now. Like, I'm gonna have that turkey. I'm gonna take all that stuff off the bone. Grandma's taking it. No, don't block. No blocking. You can mute, but don't block. Um, what I do, Nate, is like because I roasted that little bird. I'm excited because I'm gonna keep the um Yes, that works. Or an oven towel, like a nice towel that you've washed and clean. I hand out kitchen towels at work for all my reheats. I don't know what he was saying. Who cares? I don't know what the hell he was saying. Was it gross? I don't even want to know, Tyler. Let me stay on turkey. I can't. I don't expect people to be rude. Ah, okay, got it. Um, yeah, that I don't remember what I was saying because I mean all kinds of crazies going on behind the scenes right now. So yes, I would say I have kitchen hand towels. Oh, me too. I love kitchen hand towels. But what I'm saying is I take kitchen towels from work, like nice and clean. There always is, Lisa. And and I mean, was he saying that to me? Is that what he's saying with like 100 people in here? That's so freaking crazy. Nate, thanks for the follow. What I do, so cheesecloth's a great idea. I kind of like that idea. Really? That's beautiful. All right, let me reset. We have a bunch of things in our heads. What do you want to do now? Do you want me to make food? Do you want me to try and like show you stuffing? Do you want to see? I can probably make some bread stuffing. I have some bread over here. I don't know what it's going to look like. I also could do maple glazed yams if you want while we're waiting. Make some stuffing. All right, stuffing. Okay, so oh, that's what I was saying with the bones. If you guys get access, I know like Plainville, you might find it in Sprouts or a health food store. Came here to borrow some sugar. Hey Deb, I would buy some turkey legs or thighs right now and roast them and then make stock. Because if you do that, you will have extra to make stuffing and all of that. Right? So think about that for a second. Let me see. I have a little bit, I don't have a lot of bread, but let me see. I have this protein bread and let me see what other bread I have. Okay, I got gluten-free bread. You want me to make some gluten-free stuffing with Shars? Hot dog rolls? We could do that. The apron talk, yeah. The apron talk. All right. Oh, we're at 11:30. What did I say? 11:45. We're gonna flip it. You guys watch the clock for me, because I won't be paying attention. I'll be cooking. All right. Oh, so then I can't use this. All right. I'll make gluten-free stuffing. I think I might even have some sausage. Let me see. Do I have sausage? I do. It's frozen, but let me take a piece out and we'll make a little frozen sausage stuffing here. Look, you'll see how fast we can do this. Stuffing is my favorite. Yeah, it's pretty good. All right, I have a piece of stuffing, sausage, and then I have drippings and I have stock. So we can put something together. Look at us. Oh, you know what I don't have? I have no more celery. All right, we'll wing it. You don't mind, right? You'll get the idea. Mac and cheese or sweet potatoes. Guys, I think you have all of those. Aren't all of those recipes in there for the guide? You're going to get like all that mac and cheese. I'm bringing lobster mac this year and a charcuterie board. I don't use poultry seasoning. I have no sage. Hold on. Let me see what we got to make stuffing. I might have to wing it for you guys, but you don't care because you're not eating it and I can always add it later. I don't think... How do I not have any more sage? I am not prepared. All right, hold on. Hold, please. Celery. All right, we gotta, let's see if, hold on, I'm gonna call my beautiful, wonderful, sweet husband and see. Let me see if I can woo him. And then we'll make something else till he gets that. Let's see. I'm ordering it. What are you ordering? Oh, lobster for me. That's cool. Which part, cat? What? Nice poultry seasoning. I use sage and salt. Celery too. Hi. I don't have celery or ground sage. You feel like taking a ride? I love you. Thank you. All right, and you might as well get a bag of cranberries too. Yes, sir. Love you. Bye. Oh yeah, onion too. Okay, he said text him a list. Okay, what do we need? We need... He's the freaking best, my husband. But now we're going to deal with the dogs. He's upstairs. Onion, sage. I got to send him a picture. Otherwise, you know. You don't know what you get. He is, Neil, I am so vino. I got that. And pre-bred, I'm going to use you don't mind seeing gluten-free, right? It'll be good. Okay, it's busy. Okay. Onion, sage, ground sage, cranberries. Thanks for the follow. More. Celery. What did you say? Oh, we need more bread. If I say stuffing to him, like stuffing bread, he will bring a box of stovetop home. And that's not allowed in our house. All right, onion, ground sage, cranberries, celery. Is that everything we need? That's everything, right? I got onion. Robin, we're at 65,000. Woo-hoo! Did we make do I have to do a new goal yet? Are we close to a new goal? We are. Yay! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, June and Carrie and Lexi. Thank you, everybody. Loved Obes. What does that say? Loved Obes. Nate, thank you for all the love. All right, we'll set a new goal. All right. Goal achieved. All right, let's see. What should we do next? What should I put in here? I never know. Set up a new goal. It takes forever. I'm so slow at this. Charmer, donuts, you're awesome. What is group 7? Oh, I've been watching those videos. I don't really understand it. Let's see, dolphins. Oh, let's do the hand. Oh, paper cranes. Everybody loves paper cranes. 20. There we go. Paper cranes. Live goal saved. Pin it. We're in. Send some love to promote organic whole foods. Oh, look how cute they are. That's how you're allowed to say it. Wow, I just love your kitchen. I would live and sleep in there. I feel like that all the time. Poultry seasoning. No, I don't like poultry seasoning. I just love your kitchen. Thank you. Thank you for my paper crane, Neil. All right, I think we got everything. I got sage. I use sage and salt. A little apple in the stuffing. I don't know. Yeah, it's hickory, Jay. Did you see my message? Oh, that's not for me, right? All right. Awesome. All right, now, what's on here? Is that mushroom? So, all right, so we are, I'm giving my cutting board a little scrub. All right, so we're gonna make today, what are we gonna make while we're waiting for we'll make some yams. Watch how fast we can make our dinner. Yams, stuffing. Ooh, let's make the little cheese balls. Cheese balls. And then do you wanna make deviled eggs? I think I can do it. Mustard, pickle juice, paprika. Yeah, I have everything. Mayo. These make deviled eggs. All right. All right, let's make all these. We have time. We're going to be here for a while cooking our turkey. How are we doing? 11:45. We got a few more minutes. Let me just clean off my board. And then we're going to make yams first. And we'll make the bread. All right. I'm just putting a little salt on my board with some lemon. Cleaning them up. So I fell last night. Actually, in my bedroom, I slipped. There was pants on the floor, and there was a hanger underneath, and I slipped on the hanger. Well, I'm actually cooking it for you guys, and I called G-Mom, my mom, who's always going to a dinner party, and I said, Ma, are you going out this weekend? And she said, yeah, I have a dinner party to go to. So I was like, hey, I'm roasting a turkey. You think you want to bring a turkey? And she's like, do I have to cook it? And I'm like, no, you don't have to cook it. I'm going to cook it. Do I have to cut it? I'm like, no, I'll cut it for you. So I said, and I'll make you some gravy too. So we'll make gravy. Oh my God, I mean sink. I've heard of that. Nate, please make deviled eggs, right? Sean, paper crane, little apple and stuffing. What is beautiful. All right. I'm not sure what the sink thing means, but we'll get there. All right. So we're going to make gluten-free stuffing because I have no other bread in the house. Look how nice that made my board. Doesn't that look beautiful? All right. Thank you, Jody Lynn, for the follow. Are you making it for Mom? Now, there you go. Yeah. Mom's going to be her senior citizen friends, her poker players and all those people. They're really making out big time. They are, they got all the breakfast casseroles that we did. They got all the food that I've been making this past week. They got all the sides I took. Can I make cranberry sauce with frozen organic cranberries? 100%. That's the way I do it. It's the way I do it all the time. I'll do fresh and frozen, but I like the frozen IQF, which is individually frozen. Look, so see what I'm doing? And now we're going to toast this, and then we're going to make it. I don't like the flavored already. I like to flavor it myself. Oh, they're going to love it. Same exact way. Don't defrost them. Just throw them in the pan. Just throw them in your pot, and they'll do great. So we'll toast this. Look, that's enough stuffing. Look at how much stuffing we just made. And then if you're adding liquid and carrot, celery, and onion, I mean, you have a lot. And sausage, you've got like 4 pounds of stuffing here. Right? Fast. Chef Liz mug in the link in my bio under merch. We have aprons, tote bags, all kinds of crazy fun stuff. All right, Now, let's get this on a baking tray and we're gonna toast it. I'm gonna put it on a little bit. I'm gonna toast it in the little Cuisinart. It only takes a few minutes and then we're done. We have 15 loaves of sourdough bread coming, or organic sourdough bread coming from a baker on Monday, and we are gonna be cutting. About the cranberries, June? What would that be good with wheat bread? The stuffing that I'm gonna make for you guys is gonna be exactly the same as if I had wheat, sourdough, any kind of bread. White bread, Italian bread, doesn't matter. I just happen to have this, so we're gonna use this. Yeah, so the frozen cranberries, you can do them either frozen or fresh. You can mix them, doesn't matter. You do the same exact recipe. Don't, just throw them in the pot. Don't defrost them. Just throw them in the pot and cook them. That simple. All right, so we're gonna do like 10 minutes on bake, not convection because it'll burn them. And we're just gonna let that cook off. Now, I have no maple sugar left. I didn't fill up my pantry yet. Tomorrow is my pantry filling day. I have maple syrup though, so we're gonna use maple syrup for the yams and brown sugar. You always keep your brown sugar. Don't buy the box stuff. Get like Holy Wholesome or the Woodstock brand. I have both. One is light, one is dark. Always get them in these bags and then leave them in your fridge. Because they don't get hard, they stay soft. All right? Now, and you want to do deviled eggs, right? You can do deviled eggs. Oh my God, the grandmas are gonna be so excited. All right, so, do I want to do them in here? All right, we'll do them. So 18 minutes for eggs. Check the turkey. Oh, yeah, 1 minute. We got you. Let's turn it. One of my favorite things about having a stainless steel I have them on my Thanksgiving menu this year. All right. There's going to be apples in our stuffing. Look at this pretty bird. Pretty bird, pretty bird. So pretty. Now, look at our apples. They were standing, helping me stand there. Stand up the bird. All right. Someone helped me put away my stuff, and they buried my tongs. All right, we'll deal with that in a minute. I just want to take these off because I don't want them to get any more cooked in here. Now, if you have towels, you can turn them. Thank you. This bird is 9.7. The other thing I wanted to tell you about birds, and I don't think I finished my thought before. I'm just flipping him sideways. Now, I noticed that sometimes the bigger birds, you're going to need help, and you're going to want to, you're going to want to, he looks like a big, skinny, fat chicken. All right, hold on. We're going to put our little apple here. to hold them up. There. When you roast this chicken, we're really only going to have about 5 pounds of, there we go. Look at that bad boy. Yeah, he looks big, but he's not. He's very small. As far as a turkey is concerned, he's super small. But it's perfect. It's like a nice little 10-pounder. Now, when I do this for work, when we're doing like 30 turkeys or 35 turkeys this week, I'm not doing this because we don't have the space or the room. But if you're doing one turkey, it's a great way to do it. All right, now he's only 20 minutes this way. Okay. Now let's get some water in our pan for our deviled eggs. And we're going to cook these for 18 minutes. It's not too hot. Massive. He's only a 10-pound bird. Now, you're only going to get about, you're going to lose like 30% on the turkey. So on a 16-pound bird, you're only going to get about 10 chickens. Oh, thank you for my teaching classes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Did I make it? I caught it just as I was turning around. So keep that in mind. He's like a 28-pound chicken. Exactly. 18 minutes, they're hard boiled. That's pretty standard. When's dinner? It's gonna be about 2 o'clock, 2:30 for dinner. All right, so now we're gonna do 18 minutes on those I'm gonna set a timer for. And then we got 20 minutes on our bird. So at 12:05, we're gonna flip that bird around and we're gonna do the other side. Then at 12:25, we're gonna put him down and we're gonna roast him. We're gonna check his temperature. Wait, 18 minutes for hard boiled. That's how I do them. Always. From cold water. Rach, I'm more cuisine, like I do. Why? How many do you do for eggs? I'm curious. Is that too much or too little? I mean, now you're making me second guess after 40 years of cooking eggs for 18 minutes. In a pressure cooker? No, but I have done them in my combi oven and they take like 8 minutes. Oh, not from cold water. Yeah. I start them in cold water. 18. Yeah. Oh, what do you boil and then throw them in? You boil for 9. That's about, well, is it 5 minutes in an Instapot? Yeah, 8 minutes in I use an egg steamer. I love it. Yes, I've heard those are great. Boil water first and cook for 9. All right. Look at that. So we're doing the same thing. I just throw them in the pot because I don't want to think about it. Because I'll get busy and then I'll forget. That's just me. All right. Let's check our oh yeah, these are done. We don't really want to get them toasted. We just want to dry them out. Uh-oh, the gang's all here. Doggies are back. We just want to dry them out. So I'm gonna do this a little bit lighter, a little bit lower temp. I don't know why I put that on a high temp. That was probably wrong. All right. And then we'll get our mixer and we'll make some cheese balls. I only put an inch of water in, come to a boil, put a lid on it, 13 minutes, low simmer, ice bath. I love how you guys have your own little way. Everybody has their own way. Yeah, that's what we'll be doing on Liz. You're kind of glitching. If that might be you, Don, but if you come in and out of the live, it might help. Yeah, I know. I'm just slowing down the oven a little bit and then going back in. I took it off of the, what do you call it? I took it off the, I do not like green around the yolks. Me neither. Very, well, I don't know about very gross, but yeah, it's the sulfur. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you can't help it. I have to say, with our new combi oven, it's great. I don't have to worry about it. They come out perfect. It's like 8 minutes and 4 seconds or something. All right, let's do some maple yams. Let's get them ready. Yam. We have our eggs on. We have our stuffing going. Ron's shopping. Look at this. We're going to make a big meal. It's all going to be ready. All you need is like stuffing and some Brussels sprouts or spinach or cream spinach, something like that. Ooh, do I have spinach? The only vegetable I can make with this meal is cream spinach. You up for that too? I know, I love this peeler and it's not available anymore. They changed it. It's smaller and more flimsy. It's just so stressful for me because every year I buy new ones for my crew at work and I can't get it. But it's a great peeler. I love this peeler. And you got to change your peelers. Now's a good time to get a new peeler. If you've had the same one for more than a year, it doesn't work. Yes. But they don't have this heavyweight anymore. Yeah, she'll be home. I think she comes home next week. Like on Saturday or something. I can't wait to see her. And then she's going to be with me. We're catering on Saturday. On Thanksgiving Day, we're catering. You guys are going to be there. I'll come live. Everybody's going to be with their families, but you can at least see the cuckoo. Yeah, they make great gear, don't they? Listen, if you love to cook, you need the right gear, especially knives. And that I do have in my showcase. I have great knives. They're Henckels, and they are fabulous. I would invest in good knives. A paring knife, a utility knife. You gotta have good knives. And if you don't have good knives, treat yourself. It makes preparing dinner so much easier. All right. I'm just cutting these. Now remember, when you're making a maple glazed yam, you want to make sure that you don't cut them too small, because if you do, they're going to shrink so much there won't be anything left. I went there one time to check it out because everybody was telling me how great it was, and I had to sign my life away. They wanted a photo license and all this crazy stuff, and I'm like, why do I have to give you all of this? I just want to shop. And they were like, yeah, regular stuff. Yeah, when you say regular, you mean organic. Yeah. Can you do one more box of spinach too? You got my card? My work card? Spinach, baby spinach. All right. That's it. Nice and simple. Yes, these are great. Woohoo! Now, when you do this, now, can you tell me what EVOO I should use for roasted veg? So, Lexi, you want to find a single source, cold pressed or certified organic. Jovial is a great one. I use one called Olive. I don't have any more left. I have to bring some from work. See, I'm not a fan of that, and it got bad ratings. I have it here. My daughter loves it. It got very bad ratings. My daughter brought this here, finishing olive oil, and it didn't get good ratings, which I was surprised. I thought the same way. I mean, it's from Spain. Let's see, no blending, no funny business, 100% Corny Cabra olive oil from Toledo, Spain. It's a finishing oil, so they're saying don't cook it. I mean, it sounds great to me. I have it here, but I don't know. I was surprised when you go to Cornucopia Institute, they don't recommend it. Yeah, it could be that frequency because it's in a plastic bottle. I mean, it is dark, but I was a little surprised when I saw that because I just read it recently. I mean, I don't taste plastic. It's got a little spicy kick at the end. I would imagine it's the bottle that they're giving us crap about. But I don't know. I don't know. I have it here and we use it. So, listen, this is how I think. I want to say better than, is it better than rapeseed oil? Better than, the blended olive oils? It's not as good as certified organic, cold pressed, maybe, but you're in the zone of better, right? So that's how I think of it. That's how I think of it. If we stood here and freaked out about every single thing we would never get anywhere. I don't know, Alita. I don't know that one. Well, I usually use that olive one. It's a big one. Oh, this is Primal Kitchen, but this one is see, this is garbage, so I won't use it. I forget who got this for me. Oh no, wait a minute. Is this garbage? This is certified organic, but because it's one of those, grocery store private labels, I think it's California grown. Grown by producers who meet USDA sort of organic for all. Well, whose label is that? I don't know. Whose label is that? I mean, to me, this sounds good, but I heard that it was garbage, so it sits here. I've had it in my cabinet for a few weeks now, maybe a month, and I haven't used it. But again, is that a Walmart brand? I've never shopped in Walmart or Safeway, so I don't know. I use Gypsy Farms olive oil. Is that certified organic? I haven't heard of that brand. I pop these tops off. I can't stand them. I don't like people telling me how much oil I'm allowed to use. All right, let's see. It tastes very light. It doesn't taste like this. I don't know. That's all right. I mean, in a pinch, I don't have my other, so it's Albertsons or Vons or Pavilions. No, none of those brands. I've never been to any of those stores. It's organic high mountain olive oil. Yeah, I mean, it's organic. It's from California. It talks about when it's harvested. That's pretty cool. Harvested date was in November of 24. It's a year old, and it has till it's got a 3-year shelf life. But if you notice, I don't leave my olive oil by my stove. It's down in here. All my oils, I keep it away from the heat. So Safeway is Organics brand. We don't have a Safeway here. We don't have a Safeway in New York. I don't know. I'd have to see where it came from. I have to do a little investigation. Okay, I have, my stock is done. I don't want this to go any further. Now, if you wanted to get crazy, we could have roasted that. Shaw's also. Earth Fair, no. When my brother lived in Athens. Now he's in Atlanta, but when he was in Athens, there was an Earth Fair down there that I loved. Come here, Thor. You're gonna get locked in. Get out. And I loved that store. But then, I don't know what happened to them. I started seeing strange products in that store and got a little bit freaked. All right, so this must be some kind of like big brand, like big box store olive oil brand. It might be one of those that they, retail just because we don't sell this in our health food store. Yeah, how interesting that they all are under one umbrella. Are they under one umbrella, or it's not like it's not a store brand, but it's a conventional grocery store brand. Like that's where they market to, which is really scary because how many olives could they actually be doing, right? Right? Oh, that's awesome. Tyler sent out all the additional recipes. For whoever got the Thanksgiving guide today. So you're good. All right, so now I'm adding sugar, brown sugar, and we're gonna add a little maple syrup to this. I put my salt first, now we're gonna put a little maple syrup. Usually I do, hi baby. Usually I do a little bit of maple sugar, but I finished all my maple sugar. So I have to replenish my supplies this week. All right, look at this. Beautiful, beautiful. I love this. Now, you want to have, when you make a maple glazed yam like this, you want to have a balance of sugar and salt and sweet. Okay? So when we do that, you want to taste this. And you'll know when it's balanced. You'll be able to taste it. They say true oil comes from Italy and Spain. True olive oil, yeah. I think Greece too. All right. When you get that perfect balance of salt and sweet, it's so good. Look how pretty. Now, there's no white sugar in here. Chef, what's up, Rob? We're cooking turkey today. Yes, you could do, ooh, that's a nice idea. You could do it with carrots. Okay, look, it's my new handy dandy pot holders. All right, so our gluten-free bread, you hear that? It's ready. This is gonna make our stuffing. But this stuffing recipe that you're gonna watch is gonna be exactly the same as if you were, making it with regular bread. I'm doing all right, how about you? I was looking for you last night. I was still up at like midnight and I was like, I wonder if he's on, and I didn't see you. I thought, ooh, I'm gonna finally catch him in surprise. Now, when you make maple yams, here's what you've got to do to save whoever's doing the dishes a lot of time. Now, unless you don't like the person or the person made you mad, you don't have to do this, and then they'll be scrubbing for hours. But if you love them and you don't want to stress them out, line this with aluminum foil. Remember, shiny side touches the food, not the dull side. And then one more piece. This will catch the sugar and not, because this is going to leak. Doesn't matter if you use foil or, I'm going to use parchment. We were into shenanigans around 1. I did not see your live button. Bummer. I was up for some shenanigans last night. All right. Now, I put one more so it doesn't leak under here. Like that. There you go. And now, my parchment. So, that's for my eggs. All right, we're going to shut off the eggs, and I'm going to run cold water through them. And then we'll peel them. First, I always make one extra just to make sure that they're nice and cooked. Hopefully, we didn't overcook them. Ooh, they're going to be perfect. Look, they need another 2 minutes. Hold on, let me show you. And if I let them sit in the water for a minute. Oops. What does using both do? Oh, what it does, let me tell you. So when you work with sugar like this is going to melt into a gooey, yummy mass. I know, it just rolled off my spoon. And then I don't want them on the paper. They're going to stick to the aluminum, and that's never any good, Beth. So ridiculous. So I want to protect the pan from getting all sugary. And then I want to protect the food from touching the aluminum. This is my crazy. You're inside. I'm letting you see the inside of my crazy head. And then I'm just putting all of the yummy yam, maple, gooey, sugary. So now what's going to happen, ideally, right? This stays on, all of your yummy liquid stays on the paper, but if any leaks through, it won't leak on the pan and you won't have a really hard time washing it. Perfect. Look how pretty. Right outside. I mean, it just, whoop. All right. And now it's going inside. I knew this one doesn't really fit in here. Come on. All right, hold on. There we go. All right. Now, I'm going to put this on convection because it's going to get caramelized. And we're going to do it at about 360 for about 15 minutes. Oh, these are ready now. And we're going to run some nice cold water through them. And then they'll be ready to peel. All right. And then we are ready for our bird. You ready? We're going to flip our bird. Flipping the bird. Here we go. Ooh, it's so pretty. Look how gorgeous. Hi, Juju. Hi, Lindsay. Thanks for the follow. Now we're going to close our oven so we don't lose the heat, and then we're going to flip him again. Now he's going to go on the other side for 20 minutes, right? He's getting there. Now, if you have a bigger bird than this, see, look how nice. He's browning on all sides. He does look amazing. All right, now, flip that badass. Okay. All Our apple slipped through. Come here, apple. Now, the apple is just simply holding our bird on the... Uh-oh. Here, let's... I lost the apple. All right, hold on. He's coming. Come on. Yeah, I have the fan running. There he is. Okay. We're just leaving that apple right here because it keeps him standing up. There we go. All right. So let me show you all the way around. And we have all that stock. We're going to use all of that for our stuffing. I have to do chicken this year because my son-in-law hates turkey. All right. But can't you do like a chicken for him and turkey for everybody else? Or he can't even see the turkey. He probably hates turkey because he never had it nice and cooked right. You know, he's probably eaten dry turkey his whole life. That's usually the problem. Whole yellow onion. Okay. All right. See how nice he is? Look, the bottom still is maintaining its, its roast. The wings are beautiful. They're not burning, right? The tips are tucked in, so they're not going to burn. That turkey's doing a photo shoot. Aww. Make him a piece of salmon. Yeah, you can do that too. Sounds like he might not like that either, though. All right, he's going in. I'm going to put the breast side facing the inside of the oven. And he's ready. All right, now. It's kind of stressing me. Someone helped by putting all this stuff away. In here that they hooked. I'm not really sure how that all happened. But they hooked. There it is. Turkey said, draw me like your French girl. I will be back in a bit. All right, Carrie, we'll be here. We'll be here. Cooking away. All right, there you go. A little potato masher from Grandma. All right. All right, so now we have our yams in, we have our stock, we're about to do our deviled eggs, putting our sugar away. Now we have a lot of beautiful, what do you call it? Carrot and celery and onion in our mix for our turkey. It's sort of fallen out of the pot, out of the bird into our liquid, which is gonna be very nice when it's done. And then we're gonna add some sausage. It's gonna be good. Let me just rinse our counter off and then we'll keep going. All right, there we go. We'll make a little cream spinach veg. We have all this food. I didn't even think we were going to do it. Yep, we have a mirepoix. Look at you. You know what you're doing. We usually have both turkey and ham so people have the choice. Yeah. Do you have suggestions on what to add if we're just making the stuffing? So Jay, what you need to do is go out this weekend and find turkey thighs or turkey legs. You're going to roast those, make a stock, and make that stock. You'll see there's a couple of really good videos that I've done to show you how to do that. If you follow YT or you're looking through my profile, you'll find how to do it. And then you'll use that stock and the drippings from the bone, okay? If you do that, you will be in good shape. When you roast the bones, you put them on a little rack. the thighs, the turkey thighs or legs, roast them and let it drip down. Don't let it cook in that. You're gonna leave that aside. Don't put it in your pot. And then you're gonna take those bones and put them in your pot of stock. And you're gonna have the water boiling already. And then let that boil till that meat just falls off the bone. You'll scoop all that out and then you'll make your stuffing. There is a stuffing video somewhere in this portfolio of videos that I have. I usually extra inches in my waist to go with the stuffing. What do you buy, like a one size bigger pair of pants so that you could eat? So smart. All right, let's see how our eggs are doing. Now, yes, some people love to, they put baking soda, they put all kinds of crazy to try and make eggs come out right. And I've tried all those things and I never win. Halfway done with dinner before I remembered I made cranberry sauce. Oh my God. My mom and I are the cranberry sauce people. I use the whole pants. And that's because you're a superhero. Yeah, I would lose my mind. I would look for the cranberry sauce. I love cranberry sauce. I like cranberry sauce with roast chicken too. Love, love, love that. All right, I'm just rinsing. And this goes out in the woods with the animals. Even the vinegar, all that for the peeling. Look, but these are working great. I think that it's like you gotta cook them and then peel them while they're slightly warm, right? Hi, Miss Barr. How are you? Hi, Eunice. Thanks for the follow, guys. And then you know what? I don't stress anymore. There's a little hole. Nobody wants to peel eggs. So if I'm peeling eggs and there's a few bumps, I'm not worried about it. Yup. You know, I'm just not worrying about it. None of those. Sometimes it works, and I just think it's how old are the eggs? How, you know, all that stuff. I just kind of feel that way. And then I give them a little bit of a rinse. Sometimes I peel them with a little bit of running water, and that helps a little bit. And sometimes not. And there's like a little film. Let me see if I can find it on here and show you. And I feel like if I get that film right away and I get underneath it, you see this little piece of you see that little film in there? If you get under that, that sometimes will lift the shell. Is that the albumin or something? That sometimes will lift the shell or help. You know, you got to get under that. If you get that, I feel like that's the piece that will do it. Other than that, sorry, I haven't found the trick that works every single time perfectly. You know? I haven't been that lucky. The magic egg peeler. So we do the best we can at work. And then some people are like, oh, just buy the eggs. And I'm like, I don't like that. I put a teaspoon under the shell and that skin and just, it works so well. Oh, really? All right, let's try it. See, this egg is just not in the mood. And then I'm like, oh, it's the It's the little tip of the egg, you know? The pointier tip on the egg. Oh no, it's the fat side of the egg. It's like all that stuff just doesn't work. Oops, put it in the wrong bucket. But this is something you could do on Wednesday. I mean, on Tuesday, you could make deviled eggs. And again, make sure your refrigerator's nice and cold. It should be under 40 degrees, 36. If it's nice and 36, 41, 40, really it's gotta be 36, 35. I would not have your refrigerator any higher than that. You've got a lot of food to cook. If you can get rid of stuff you don't need, or you're not using, it's so much better to do that. That's what I did. I ran cold water on them. We're almost done. I'm making these for you guys. So I don't have an actual recipe here with me, but we're gonna wing it. My recipe's at work, and I don't remember it off the top of my head, but we're gonna use pickle juice, a splash of Worcestershire, mayo, a little sour cream, salt. Ooh, I got a good spot. Got a good spot. Fresh eggs don't peel well. Is that how it works? They have to be older eggs? Really? See, everybody has a different thing. Isn't that weird? I never throw out two things. Pickle juice and bacon grease. Same here. I keep all my bacon fat for sure. All my bacon fat. So if you guys are just coming here for the first time, or you're just tuning in, we're roasting our turkey today. We've done a lot. This was our final sort of Thanksgiving recipes that we're doing today. And I wanted to show you how I roast a turkey at home for Thanksgiving. And it's in the oven. It's got about another probably hour left or so. And then while we're waiting for it to come out, we're making a few little appetizers and sides for our meal. But if you need help, we have I have in the link in my bio, I have what do I have? I have the Thanksgiving Survival Guide. It's not too late to get it. It's $10, and then you'll get an email with all the recipes of sides that we've been doing all season since the beginning of the month. There's vegetarian, there's appetizers, there's stuffing and gravy, and inside the survival guide is also, and that's in the link in my bio, it's also got it also has something else. What does it have? When is US Thanksgiving? Next weekend? No, a week from this past Thursday. I think it's the 26th or 27th. So you guys can download that guide, and then we'll email you in a separate email. We're going to email you all the extra recipes that we've been doing as a special gift from yours truly. Now I'm going to give these a little turn because we want to make sure all of that maple sort of feeds into this. Oh, I did yams two ways. I've already done this one, and we did a yam casserole with a pecan praline. So you'll get all of those recipes. And if you have vegetarians or vegans coming, you're going to get those. You got a lot of recipes. You're going to love, 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 love it. Look how pretty. These are our maple yams. We're going to let these go a little bit more because... Hey, come here. Jackson. All right, now for our eggs. My egg. Here you go. Hey, cat. When is you Thanksgiving? Got it. Brenda, nice. In Canada. Oh. All right, now we're gonna cut this, and then we're gonna take our beautiful yolk out. And then lay out our, it's all right. Come here. Oh. I wish you could see the dogs. Oh, you guys can see the dogs. They're so cute. Neil, I am super lucky. He's the best. All right, look at this. Just taking out all our yolk. Yummy. Oop, one of them broke. Now, here at home, I'll use that, but if I was at work, I wouldn't use it. All right. Yippee! All done. And now we're gonna get a plate to arrange that on. So it looks gorgeous. And then we need a little mayo. I can't remember if there's sour cream or not, so we're gonna use it. A little mayo. I'm gonna use, I think I have Dijon. I do. Dijon. Pickle juice. Oof. I think. All right, well, we'll use it. Oy, what a mess. Pickle juice, and then some mayo, salt, and paprika. That's it. Now, if I had more, I would put this in like a Cuisinart blade, but I'm gonna just mash it with a fork because I think I should be able to get it creamy enough. Let's see. Let me grab the mayo. Hold, please. Where's all our mayo? I know I have it. We don't use it that often anymore. Nobody's eating mayo. I don't know why. All right, here we go. All right, have all the ingredients we need. Dijon, all that. Now we're gonna add a little salt. Hold on, let me grab, I wanna just check one thing. All right. And then, oh my God, that turkey is really starting to smell delicious. Okay, now we're gonna do Dijon mustard. A little mayo. Hi, Mary. I only have sweet pickle juice here, which I cannot believe. That's what I just went to check. So I don't know if I'm gonna put it in, but it needs it. So I might just do it and suck it up. The grandmas won't care. I use dill pickle juice. Look, you see? Now you want this to be creamy. You don't want it to have lumps. So if you have like a little blender, you could use that. Sweet pickle's your favorite? You know, I've never made it with sweet pickle, so maybe I'm gonna, dill relish will work. That's a good idea. You could take the juice out of that. I have that. Thank you. Where do I have my dill relish? I know I have dill relish because I was like, what do I have dill relish for? I want sweet relish. Where could that be? Come on, baby. Come on, baby. I have so much crap in this refrigerator. All right, hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me just dig in here for just a minute. I am not going to be successful with this, it doesn't look like. That's a sucker. Oh, all right, let me see. Maybe, just maybe, I have it in the back. Hold on. Hold on. Dill relish, come on. I know I have that. I do. I got it. Oh, vinegar. I do not use vinegar. I have dill relish. See if we can get some liquid out of this. Ugh, we can't. All right, we're gonna have a little texture. I never put relish. Did you put up your Christmas tree yet? No, Mary. I was just talking to my husband about that today. Last night. We were just talking about, when are we going to do that? Did I do mayonnaise? Did I do sour cream? No, I didn't do sour cream yet. A little sour cream. And then I put a sprinkle of Worcestershire, but it's a vegan Worcestershire, and I love that. Now, I think I might be able to get my immersion blender in here, but it's going to make a mess, and it's going to get stuck. So I'm just kind of hand smashing this. Now, I would normally use a pastry bag at work too to put it in, but I don't have that here, and it's going to take me too long to figure out where I put it. I think it's down there. But so we're going to just kind of dollop it in. All right, and then our last thing that we're going to do is Worcestershire. I mean, a smidge. A smidge. I put a dollop of sour cream and mayonnaise in almost every recipe. I understand. Biscuits, I could see that. So I'm just kind of hand smashing to make sure it stays creamy. And then let's give it a taste. So good. That's nice. I like that. I'm just checking real fast to see if I have a pastry bag in my space that I can grab. I gotta put that tool in here so that we have it. Oh, bingo! Got it. I'm not, Heather, I'm not good at Hey, Jake. How's it going? All right, I got a big tube here, but that's fine. That'll work. All right. I'm going to fill this bag, and then we'll make it look super pretty. Our yams are done. Ooh, they look good. We're gonna put this tack in here and we'll just cut it. It'll be gorgeous. We cut it a little bit more. Come on. All right, so we have yams, deviled eggs. Everyone loves deviled eggs. Yeah, you know what? It's so funny. About 2 years ago, I was talking to Sean because he's got the pulse of he's like a trend. He's got the trends in his head. And if I talk about something, he's usually pretty good with trends. And I was like, I said, I've been thinking about the Thanksgiving menu for this year. It was like 2023, I think. And I'm like, what do you think about deviled eggs? And he's like, really? Deviled eggs? He goes, I love deviled eggs. I said, it's not something like if I saw a deviled egg, I wouldn't go, oh yeah, I want to eat a deviled egg. He's like, I would eat a deviled egg every time. So I was like, really? I said, do you think they'll be good for Thanksgiving? And he was like, listen, everybody's going to order them. And if they order them, we have to make them. We have to peel all the eggs. We have to, it was like, we just were like, no way, we're not doing it. And I'm like, but I really want to do deviled eggs. I don't know why, but I feel like it's going to be a thing. And he was like, no. And that year, every time I looked up Thanksgiving ideas and recipes and see what was going on, everybody was like, deviled eggs, deviled eggs, deviled eggs. Oh yeah, and deviled eggs. And I was like, oh, we should have made deviled eggs. So for like 2.5 years, for like the last 2.5 years, we've been, duking it out over deviled eggs. So so this year we're doing deviled eggs. But we have enough people to peel them and stuff. So look, I'm just making a little pretty plate. Some butter lettuce. Yum. And then we'll place these on here. Like a little forest of eggs. This guy broke, but who cares? Somebody's gonna eat it. Some deviled egg fan will love it. All right, here we go. So when you have a pastry bag, you're gonna make sure it's all ready to go. Oops. And you're going to turn it, squeeze from here, guide from here. Look how pretty. So nice, so simple. Now you could hard boil these eggs. You could hard boil these eggs on Monday or Tuesday. Make the mix. Put it in a glass container. Store it nice and cold. And then on Thanksgiving, you could do the piping. You don't have to do these day of. I'm just using all of it. Oh. Now, to finish that, a little paprika. Now this is classic, right? I'm not into like, if you want a little hot pepper or something, you could do that, but look how cute. So simple. I love sauerbraten, Jake. So half of my family is 100% Italian and the other half is Eastern European and Scandinavian. So that Eastern European side, Christmas, I make Italian Christmas Eve, and then I do that Eastern European with sauerbraten and cabbage and, you know, like braised cabbage and all that. Yes, that sounds good, Blaze. So there you go. Look how fast we did this, right? We got on, I don't remember what time, about 10:20 this morning, 11:20, 12:20. Yeah, we're coming down to the end. Let's go check. Isn't it time for I think it's time for our turkey. We're going to turn it for the final round. You guys ready? We'll make one more side dish. We'll do cream spinach. How does that sound? So good. Oh, and we got to make our stuffing. Perfect. And then we have Thanksgiving dinner. Oh, he's ready. He is ready to go. Look at that bad boy. He's so pretty. Look, so now we already have a little bit of the breast going on. That looks gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I put my 2 fork turners back. So we're going to roll him over. Of course, now he's going to be stuck. Nope, he's good. I'm going to get rid of that apple because I do not want apple in my stuffing. There you go. I'm going to flip this bad boy right over. Look at him. And now we're going to finish. He does look good, doesn't he? It's like we rotisseried a turkey. Look how pretty. So excited. Look how pretty he looks. Hello, handsome. All right, back at it. Now I'm gonna give it let's give it a hit and find out how much what its temperature is. Kind of curious. I have a candy thermometer right at my access. Now, let me show you something. I'm going to take him out one more time. To take the temperature of a turkey correctly, you're going to go right to the back of the breast, but you are not going to touch the bone. You want to go straight in. He's at 145, 147, 150. He's got about 10, 12 minutes left. Okay, he's hanging steady at 155. He's got 20 minutes left. So temperature goes up 5 degrees every 10 minutes. We want to get him to 165. Then what we're going to do is we're going to cover him and we're going to let him sit for 30 minutes. That way, the bone, the juice of the turkey just goes right to the bone. And when you slice him, he's going to be all juicy inside. You got to wait that 30 minutes. But that 30 minutes is really important time. Your table should already be set the night before. Your appetizers are done. Your sides are ready to go in the oven. And then when you're resting that turkey, you have 30 minutes. You put your oven up to like 475, 500, and that's when you begin your reheat of any pre-made sides. It's called flash cooking, 500 degrees. That is when you have beautiful, oh, we're almost at 100,000. Let's go. We have to finish our goal too. If anybody's out there and wants to help with our goals, feel free. We need your help to build our brand. Whoop, whoop. All right, so do you understand? So that's when you have all this free time while your turkey's resting to get dinner ready. Gravy warm, serve your soup first. Buys you a little bit of time. If you're gonna do soup, I'm gonna chill these eggs. You got where I'm going with all of that? Everybody hear that, right? Like when you're planning your meal, you've got a 30-minute rest time from the time that you heat your turkey, from the time that you take your turkey out of the oven until service. You've got plenty of time to make sure all your food is ready. And the most important thing that you can do is not stress yourself. Once you start getting stressed and everybody's yelling at each other, that's when the whole thing falls apart. It all falls apart. And then you're like, why did I bother doing this? Now I'm miserable and it really sucks. And who wants to be like that, right? That is no fun. All right, so I'm gonna leave these in the oven and have them wait while we make our stuffing, okay? So actually, you know what? We're gonna make our stuffing last because I'm gonna use the drippings that are coming out of the turkey while we're resting. Right? Yeah, it's like, nobody wants to be, Kim Ye, I love you. Thank you so much. Nobody wants to stress. There is no reason to fight and freak out and get all hysterical. I want you guys to go out and buy a box of lemon balm tea. I'll show you what it looks like. This is the tea bag. Oops. Did that make a lot of noise when it just crashed on the floor? Sorry, guys, if I blew your ears out. Look. Lemon balm tea. Get that. Get it. And sip this in the morning before you start having cocktails. This is a very calming tea. You will feel your nervous system just calm down. Drink it all week, whatever you need to do so that you're not hysterical when you're making dinner. Nobody wants an hysterical family member. And then think about this. Think about this also. When you're hysterical and you're stressed and you're not having fun with what you're doing, I guarantee you the energy of the food shifts. When I'm in a bad mood, I cannot cook. I can't. It really makes a difference. Hey, Cassie. Have you ever tried Vinegar Trick for your beautiful cabinets? No, I use a wax. Bedtime too, it's great for bedtime. If you are a stressful entertainer, a person who, when they're cooking, is stressed, it's a really good idea to try this method. Try lemon balm tea. It's very, very good. I actually feel my body just calm down when I drink it. And, like last night, I got my friends that came over for dinner have a lot of, seriously a ton of allergies. And I can't do any packaged food. I can only, which I don't do anyway, but peppermint tea is another good one. Lindsay, peppermint tea is good, but lemon balm is medicinal for calming the nerves. Your cooking was terrible, right? Yeah, I can't. When my crew is stressing me out or I'm stressed out at work, I go in my office. I can't do it. Yeah, try it. To hydrate the cabinets? All right, I'll check it out. I use a wax, and it's actually thyme. I just haven't had time. All right, hold on now. Wait, give me 1 second. I want to we're going to make, let me just get some gluten-free flour. All right. Gluten-free flour, sour cream, butter, and we're going to use a little bit of chicken stock. If you're doing it vegetarian, you can do it vegetarian too. I like the chicken stock. Of course, I have no more chicken stock. I have to fill my pantry with things to cook with for you guys. All right, we'll use veg stock. We're going to do the vegetarian version. But you have seen my, I have it on the recipe and all of it. It has and I'm using a little bit of this stock. It doesn't have any of the crap in it. It's just vegetables, organic vegetables. So we're going to use that because that's all I got. That's all I got. All right. Are we watching the time? 12:51. We're going to take that turkey out at 12:15. No, I'm sorry. 1:05. Then at 1:30, our whole meal is going to be ready. And then I'm going to show you how to break down the turkey and we're done. Because we've been on a long time today, huh? All right. Now, I need butter. where did I put did I put it away? All right. Oh, this isn't going to work. How much spinach do we have? I'll use this. Right. I'm using my little pan. Cassie, you came to the right place. I don't know if you've been following me at all or checking anything out that we do, but I'm gluten-free myself, and I do a lot of gluten-free cooking. And I show you how you don't have to do gluten-free, but if you want to, you can. So I'm making some cream spinach side. I'm also making gluten-free stuffing if you're hanging out for a little while. We're gonna do that next. But okay, so now we're turning this on. There we go. We're gonna bring the heat up. I'm gonna melt my butter, and then I'm gonna make a roux with gluten-free flour. We're gonna add a little nutmeg and a little salt, and then we're gonna add our spinach. Now, normally I use frozen spinach. I don't have frozen spinach, so we're gonna use fresh. I'm gonna show you the difference. I personally don't like fresh spinach. Thank you, Evie. We made a turkey. You should hang out. You should see the beautiful turkey we made today. It's so pretty. So now we're gonna do our cream spinach. So this is our final cooking of Thanksgiving food. Yeah, so that I can eat all of this, I am making it gluten-free. But if you don't have to be gluten-free, you can just switch out the flour. So I'm adding about 1.5 tablespoons of gluten-free flour. And this is the 1-to-1. This is the Bob's Red Mill 1-to-1. We flipped the turkey. We did. It's going to be out in like 5 minutes. So I'm going to bring it out. I'm going to take all the drippings, and then we're going to make our turkey. We're going to let it sit on the cutting board and rest, and then we're going to break it down. Repeat the settings on the turkey from beginning to end. Amal, can you wait till, are you got a little time? Please give me a minute. Thank you for my cake slice. Give me a couple of minutes. I just have to finish this first, okay? And then I'm happy to do that for you. Look, we made maple glazed yams. Oh, these are so good. I gotta try one right now. OMG. I like this. Mary, we did the whole thing. And if you guys need it, in the link in my bio is and we'll do it one more time. I'm not going anywhere, but you guys just got to wait a couple of minutes till I finish this. If you guys have not been here yet, if you haven't been following, there's a Thanksgiving survival guide that has all the information. Thank you. You want a pre-order from me? Look at this menu. It's 2 pages of love, food love. You can go to Nature's Temptations and check it out. It's pretty good. Wednesday is the last day to order Thanksgiving dinner from me. Last day. Now, normally I use frozen spinach. It's the better way. I put butter, salt, and sage on my turkey, but I don't stuff it. That's the difference. That is the biggest difference to having not a dry turkey. And you gotta only cook it to 165. If you cook it any further, we're also gonna add a little nutmeg and a little salt at this stage. This is our butter. We're making cream spinach right now. As soon as this is done, I'm going to add this because I always add, and for this one, I would encourage you guys to use, frozen spinach for cream spinach. It's much better to use. I don't have that today, so we're going to break this down this way. We're gonna just cook this, and once it's cooked down, then we're gonna finish it. Always, always, always use frozen. I don't have any frozen today, so this is what we're using. And we're gonna add our vegetable stock. This is gonna thicken this a little bit. And it's gonna help break down the spinach. Ooh, there you go. That's exactly what we were looking to do. Now we're gonna cook this down. How's our timing? I'm gonna take that out at 1 o'clock, and we're gonna check the temperature one more time. And if we need it to go a little longer, we will. Look how pretty that is. So excited. Woo. Thank you, Cassie. But I will tell you a million times, I really like frozen spinach. I do not like doing it with this. It'll work. But you know, I was like, I know you guys have seen me do these a couple of times, but I wanted you to see it again because we were just going to be yapping if I didn't do all these kitchen hacks today. And if you buy the Thanksgiving guide, you're going to get all the Thanksgiving recipes that we did this season. And there's a lot of them. And that guide has everything on how to plan, timing of turkey, how to set up your kitchen, how to shop, how to, what ingredients are the best to be organic. I mean, it is extensive. It's like 54 pages. And it comes with recipes as well. Gravy, stock, all of it. You'll get everything. We're going to put this in a bowl as soon as it's done. And then we're going to start our stuffing and get out our turkey. Look how pretty. You see? This makes like a nice little gravy. And then I don't use heavy cream. I use, where do you get at? Ooh, yay, Neil. You're talking about the Thanksgiving guide? You get it in the link in the bio. How many people got it already and they love it and it's helped them? Did you learn something from it? Let me know. Did it work? Is it good? Yeah, we have cooking classes. Neil, is it help? You love it? I'm so excited. All right, now you see this is ready. We're going to slow this down. And then we're going to just rinse this pan and we're going to use it again for our sausage stuffing. All right, now I use the Good Culture sour cream. All right, shutting this off. I'm going to unplug it. And then we're going to mix in our sour cream. Now, you could make this up to this point, say Monday or Tuesday. Wrap it in a casserole or wrap it in something that you can shove in the oven. Then when your turkey comes out, you warm it up in the oven. And right before service, you add your sour cream. Right? And you mix it right in. And this gives you your creamy, delicious, oops, I put a lot of sour cream in this. It's all right. I'm not using measures. I'm just throwing it together today. I would add a little more spinach to this. I'll probably cook it down a little bit more and add more, but you got the idea. That's a little too creamy. Oops. It helps, right? It kind of helps. And then there's I left a page at the back to do notes. Let's taste that. Oh my God. So good. All right. You got the idea. You have the message. It's never too creamy. And if you download if you're in the recipe vault or you download the Thanksgiving survival guide, you will have access to this recipe. All right. Now, let me get a bowl to put that in. What am I going to put that in? Oh, I got the bowl. Hold on. All right, my little pot. I love the Good brands. Yeah, it's good. So is Nancy's. Nancy's is another great brand. If you're on the West Coast, that would be the brand I would go to first. Now you can get it here on the East Coast. It's getting easier, but it used to not be available and people didn't know it. So it wouldn't, you know, you're afraid to buy it because it's pricey, but it's good. Now, of course, just a caveat, the recipe's better than this because I didn't put enough spinach in here, but it's going to still be yummy. With that. It's a nice little presentation, right? Do you use princess pans or pots? I do not. I use Lodge cast iron or my stainless steel pots are from MasterChef, all clad. All right, we're coming down to the wire here. I want to just, before we do anything, I want to just take my yams off of the pan, but they might need to get warm again. Let's see. Yes. So you want to get these off your pan before they cool off. If you don't, see how hard they are to get off, and you're going to smush them. So let me just put them in the oven for a minute just to get soft, and then wait till you see this turkey. Let me clear this because then we're going to make our stuffing. All right. Now we have stock, and I believe I have turkey drippings. Yeah, baby. Here's my turkey drippings. Hello. All right, let's look at our turkey. Our drippings. See. All right, let's stick it right through there. We're going to do the other side, and you want to go straight in. You do not want it to touch the bone. If you feel it touching the bone, you got to take it out and do it again. We're done. He's too high. He's at 174. Yep, we're going to make stuffing right now. I just want to see if I can, our maple yams are almost off. Now watch this. So we're going to take our cutting board. He's a little higher than I'd like him to be. I wish I had taken him out like 5 minutes sooner, but he's all right. He's still gonna be beautiful. Now we're gonna take it, and we want the juice side, right? So that if any juice comes out of the bird while he's resting, it's gonna stay in the hole, okay? I appreciate you guys too. Chef, I think you have a tiny spot of sour cream on the tip of your nose. Do I? I don't have a big enough tongue to get it off of there. He is gorgeous. I know. He is beautiful. All right, now we're going to take this beautiful bird. Look how pretty. Look how nice he looks. Hello, handsome. He's good. He looks good. All right, now what we're gonna do, right? You do not want to cut him at this stage. I want the turkey. I know. He looks so good, right? Yeah, he looks great. And you don't want to, and look, what I love about him is, look, how did that bird cook so fast? Because he's only 10 pounds. Look at that skin. Because we turned him around, we kept him on a rack, we didn't put him deep into the pan where the liquid is. He really cooked very well. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the rack, obviously, and get rid of that. And then I'm going to put these drippings in a bowl. What bowl shall we use? Let me see. Oh, good. I got one right here. I'm going to take all of these drippings, and this is what we're going to use for our stuffing. But I've already made these drippings too, so I don't have to wait. Like if you want to be with your family, do this ahead of time. Go this weekend. You got 1 weekend left to find turkey parts. Sorry, I didn't mean to put that in front of my face. They can't see me. You got 1 weekend left to get all this goodness and make it ahead of time, and then just put it in a mason jar in your fridge and hold on to it. The stock you'll have to freeze, but look, I'm using all of that in my stuffing. Okay? Now, I got rid of that. Let's put this aside, and now we're gonna wrap our turkey. How am I wrapping my turkey? Well, I am not gonna touch that with aluminum. So I'm gonna start with a piece of parchment paper. Now, if you take this out of the oven, I'm just gonna go like that. If you take this out of the oven at 165, you should be ready to go. I use them for both. I use a little bit of both. Maya, you gotta you bought the Thanksgiving guide, so watch for your email. You're gonna get you're gonna get why not aluminum foil on the bird? I don't want that to absorb into my food. I'm just keeping it to retain the heat. So now in 30 minutes, this is gonna go a few more. You have plenty of time to cut this and make it beautiful so that you don't have to worry about how hot or cold it's gonna get. So you just kind of tighten that around, make a nice seal. And now you've got a good 30 minutes before you're gonna cut this to get all your sides done. Let me just rinse this pan. And then, so that's it. You just don't want, I'm a freak. I do not want the aluminum touching my food. I just don't. It freaks me out. I don't like it. It just freaks me out. And I don't, did you ever put aluminum on hot meat, like a burger that came off the grill or something? And when you take the aluminum off, there's specks of aluminum sitting on your food. I don't want that. Is there a mod? Yeah, there's usually mods here. Is something wrong? Oh, you got it? Thank you. How did I miss that? I keep missing all the craziness. I'm so glad. Thank you. Thank you for letting me miss all the crazy. I got these from TikTok, and I actually love them. Thank you, June. I don't know what they were up to, but thank you. I totally missed it. All right, now, I can't wait. I hope that you guys all join the Book of Face so that I can see pictures of all the food, all the turkeys. I really would love to see that. Don't forget about me. Oh, our yams. Perfect. Here we go. Now I can lift this off of here and they'll go in our pot without messing them up. See how nice they slide right off the pan? If I had tried to pick them off when they were like cooling down, they would have got ruined, right? They would have been peeled and broken, and we don't want that because they're so pretty. Look. Now remember, be careful. You don't want to get burned by the sugar. Look how gorgeous. Hello. I love that. So pretty. Yams. Again, Cass, if you want, these are all part of the Thanksgiving thing. So gorgeous, so gorgeous. All right, these are ready. Now all we have left is our stuffing. You guys ready? And look, watch this. This is the best part. Are you ready? Nothing leaked. Look, your pan has no sugar leaking on it. You're not gonna spend hours trying to clean it, and you're done. I mean, my pans are beat up and full of flavor, but at least they don't have messy sugar. Yippee! I could eat all of that in one sitting. Oh yeah. All right. Grandma's getting all this food. She's coming in a little bit, probably about 1:30, and she's gonna come and eat it. Okay, now let's make stuffing. Yippee! All right. Where's my cutting board? It's over there. Okay, let's get another one. Where did I put my little... Didn't we have another little one out today? Oh, please. All right, we're going to just have to use this. All right. Now, I have turkey stock. Turkey, you've seen me, I've done gravy a bunch of times, so you should be good. You should be able to find that somewhere. It should be pretty easy. Unless you need me to do it again, I will. If you need me to do it again, I'm happy to do it. I should probably make it. We'll make it. We'll do that last. Okay, I have a piece of sausage. I could eat all that. My favorite part. All right, so I did gluten-free because that's all the crumb I had to make. So I just toasted this in a low toaster oven at like 250 and got it ready, right? And then carrot, celery, and onion. We got that. Did we get celery? I thought hubby got celery. Huh. Hold on. Hold on. Hey, Ron, did you get celery? All right, never mind. I'm in it now. Don't worry about it. No celery. I think there's celery though in the mix of that gravy stuff. No, I'm good. I'm winding down, so. I'm gonna get one carrot. It's all we really need. Well, these carrots are kind of wimpy, so. These carrots are a little crazy. So we're gonna I'm not gonna take any of the dirt off of them. I'm just gonna wash them. And we're gonna chop this up. And our sausage, and then we have celery from the turkey, so we'll do that. So we're gonna just chop this, and we'll chop a piece of onion. We don't need a lot, so I'm not making a lot. And then we have our onion. Now we're gonna do butter. If I want to send you anything, do you have a peel? I do, but I don't think I would put that on here. You can DM me if you want. Oh, shit. It's all right. He's fine. He's so awesome. I'm not worried about it. All right, now a little onion. Now what we're gonna do, we have some turkey fat here, right? So we're gonna add, watch. Can you see this? You guys can see this, right? We're gonna add butter. Oops. Come on. Okay. And we're going to use some of our turkey fat. We don't need a lot because we have a bunch in our drippings, but look. That's a little bit too much butter. That's even too much butter for me. Fresh pie cuts, pre-cut celery, carrots, and onion. Yeah, we do that too. We do the same. People can buy a quart with the carrot, celery, onion. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add the carrot and celery at the same time. I mean, I don't have celery, but I'm going to add the carrot and the onion with the bacon fat. And once that's all melted, I'm going to add right now our sausage. And what I do is I take it out of the casing because I don't want the casing. I want it to be like round sausage. Like if it was just ground up. Right? So it goes right in like this. So wonderful. Now look, all this time, now I would not, my sausage, I'm going to be cooking, Saturday is my Thanksgiving, after Thanksgiving, because I'm working on Thanksgiving. I will make most of my food day of, but only because I can do it in my sleep. But for you, if this is, you know, something that makes you stressed out, don't wait. You know, don't wait. Do it like this. Maybe I'll have you guys, maybe I'll go live on Saturday. And then Sunday morning, I'll be home and we're going to do leftovers. I can't do it before then, so if you gotta wait, you gotta wait. But there is leftovers in the Thanksgiving guide, so you can see that. All right, you see how this is, look how fast this is working. Now, here's the next step. I'm gonna take all this, you see? All those scraps from the turkey, that this is why you wanna stuff your bird. It's going in, look. Now you have all that turkey stuff in there. Did you see that? Oh my God, no. Now you got turkey fat, turkey drippings, butter. You got it? You see why you don't have to add your, you don't have to stuff your bird. You have it all right here. Hold on. I'm going to still fish it out. I want all of that. Yes, a ton, Nate. Well, actually, it looks like I might have 2 clients. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. I'm meeting with her tomorrow, so we'll see. But, all right, you see? Look at all this goodness that's going to get soaked in. Now, I still have plenty for gravy. Right? Look at that. Now, once my carrots are soft, they don't even need to be. Right? I don't have a lot of this. I'm lucky too, Kathy. All right, now, I don't have a lot. So now, at this moment, now we're going to add our sage. Because remember, this is not seasoned at all. So we're going to add sage. I want to slow this down because I don't want to burn all that goodness off. So now I'm going to add my sage. And I'm going to add salt. I'm going to make this mix very flavorful. Salt and sage, a lot. The celery is all in here. We didn't get celery. Salt. You see? This is the goodness. I do not use poultry seasoning. But if you like that and that's what you're used to, use that. That's awesome. Oh my God, I could just eat this. If I could eat regular bread, I would take Italian bread and just eat this. Okay, now this is what we're gonna do. Remember we made that stock? Ouch. Remember we made that stock earlier today with the necks and the giblets? I'm gonna add it. Just a little because you want me to make gravy, so look. Now I'm gonna bring this to a boil. We're gonna mix this in. Denise, you go right ahead and stuff your bird. I'm showing you how you don't need to. Because we have, I know, it's gonna be so good. I have a little bit more turkey dripping. I'm gonna add that in. No more fat, just the dripping. And this I made about 10 days ago at one of our last classes. So now I'm gonna bring this up to a boil. Once it hits the boil, I'm gonna throw in my stuffing that we just toasted, and we're gonna let all of this scoop into that. We're gonna let it heat. Simmer, I mean not simmer, we're gonna let it cook down. We're gonna move this off the stove. I'll make gravy, and I think I can make some cranberry sauce if you want. Hold on, let me get one more pot. Look at that, okay, you see? I know it's a great way to make stuffing. Okay. All right, now it came to the boil. Everything's moving. I want to taste it to make sure we have enough flavor, because once you put the stuffing in and it starts to absorb the liquid, it's kind of hard to make it all sort of go together. Oh gosh. That is so good. All right, we're at the boil. Ready? Now, we shut this off. I'm unplugging it. I don't want to cook it anymore. And now, with the butter and the sausage and the liquid, we're just going to let all of that absorb. You could bake it if you wanted to. I'm not. I'm just going to let it sit. You could totally bake this. But you see how it's going to need a little time to absorb? You know, and I'll show you how I do that. But you see how fast it sucked up all that liquid? And now you have the sauce. You see that? So good. This is still a little hot. I might add a little bit more. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit more of this. There you go, that's all you need. That's it. Now, some people like dry stuffing. Some people like to make it wet. I like it kind of in the middle. All right, now, I want to taste this so bad. I'm doing it. I have to taste the flavor. With the sausage. All right, now take parchment, and I want to really kind of press that down. Thank you for becoming a member, Easier. Look. Now, the last thing I'm going to do is put a little smaller cover and press that down. That's going to let it all absorb. I can try. Let me see. I can't see the pen. Will you do it one more time for me? Mystical? My mother and grandmother stuffed their turkeys, and it was always delicious. Only way I know. Denise, go for it. If that's what you love, Chef Liz, you wouldn't have to cook the turkey for as long. Correct. In the Thanksgiving guide, you will find there's a stuffed turkey and an unstuffed turkey. It's almost an hour more to cook a stuffed turkey. As long as you have your drippings and you have enough to do your gravy and everything you want to do, to me, this is the better way. This is how I love to do it. And nobody can tell the difference. But you have to do what you're comfortable doing. Cassie, it just depends. It really depends. Like what Denise is saying, her mom, her grandma, mine too. But as I got older and I started to cook professionally, I was like, I'm tired of eating a dry turkey. Now, people might have it down so well that their turkey doesn't get dry. That is great. And you keep doing what you're doing, and I don't mean that sarcastic or rudely. I'm saying do what you love. I'm just simply showing you what I do to inspire you to even cook it fresh. You know what I mean? That's my goal. I want you guys to cook organic, clean food so that you feel good after a meal like this, healthy, happy, bright. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm looking for. All right, now let's see. I've lost my room and it's not even Thanksgiving. All right, let me put this here. All right, we have our turkey. He's dripping a little bit. We have our pan. Let's put him over here. Now, let's mix our gravy real fast. I'll show you both. I'm going to show you the cranberry here first. Then we're going to put it on the other stove, and then we'll make some gravy. I'm both. I have been I've been cooking since I've been cooking. I worked for my uncle's catering business starting at 15 years old. My uncle's had a catering business. Then I started cooking and doing my own thing with, and cooking. And then I went to culinary school. I studied with Anne-Marie Colban, and she had the Natural Gourmet Institute of Food and Healing. So I went. It was a vegan cooking school, but we had, in order to be accredited, we had to have like an actual like couple of meat classes. So I kind of learned meat out in the industry as I grew, and over time I earned my chef stripes, and now I'm so I've been cooking for 40 plus years, and I have professionally cooking, I guess you could say 30 plus years. And then I've been working now in a health food store for the last 21 years. I had a home delivery service for organic prepared meals for a really long time, almost 11 years. Thank you, June, for my paper cranes. That stuff on TikTok, in the TikTok world, helps so much, guys. For your creators, I know creators are having a rough time. I just started, so it's not as bad for me, but for others, it's been rough. And if you're doing creator stuff, you know. All right, so next, all right, we have our turkey, we have our yams, we have our cream spinach, we have our stuffing. I cannot believe I just made you guys a whole meal. Yeah, you know, I went to Saudi Arabia and I cooked for King Fahad's family had a daughter-in-law, and a bunch of the princesses had a women's center in the diplomatic quarter of Riyadh, and I was there to do their healthy body kitchen. And I spent a year there. And when I first got there, they had all these chefs from Sharm el Sheikh, Egypt, which is like the Riviera. And they did not want an American female in their space, you know? And I got to know them over the year that I was there and cooking. And they learned to really respect me, and I learned so much from them that I often tell people, you know, that's where I became a chef. You know, when you graduate cooking school, you know, people use that term, and I've talked about this so many times. When you graduate cooking school, to call yourself a chef is ridiculous to me. You need to learn how to run a kitchen. You need to learn the whole back end. You might be able to cook really well, but if you can't buy your ingredients on a budget that's going to make you money, or train a staff, or train a line, or, you know, understand numbers and margins and percentages and all of that in between, and understand how to buy from vendors and blah, blah, all that stuff, you cannot be a successful chef. So when I left there, each one of them handed me one of their red chef knots, which is a tie that brigades wear, like in kitchens that are built based on brigades. And I have 3 of them. And I keep them in my drawer because I don't need to wear them at work, but that's when I earned my chef ties. So it was a kind of special moment for me. Makes me teary, but it was cool. I was like, God, because when I got there, they were like brutal to me. And when I left, I had earned their respect. And they were accomplished chefs. They just made a lot more money cooking for the royal family than, you know, working in a hotel in Sharm el Sheikh, Egypt. It was a total honor for me, Heather. One day I'll do pictures and show you all of that. It was a total honor for me. All right, I'm licking my fingers. Let me wash my hands. Let's do cranberries. All right, what pot am I going to use for cranberries? I might have to bring you over here, but that's going to be a pain in the neck. Let's do that. Let's do the pain in the neck. All right. I'm bringing you up. Oh, we're going to stay right here. Okay. Never mind. All right. Cranberry sauce. Super easy. That's one hell of an experience, though. Mystical. I had to sign a gag order to go there because I was with the royal family. I wasn't allowed to be Jewish. I had to be married. And I not allowed to talk about the royal family ever. And the Princess Madawi's husband was King Fahad's son, and he was my sponsor into the country. And, you know, I'm not messing with that. All right, so cranberry sauce. What do we got here? Ooh, organic cranberries. Now, how did we get a puzzle piece? I've been yapping this whole time. And it didn't work. Hold on. Who's all coming for dinner? Nate, I'm sending this to my mom. My mom's 87 and she's always having dinner parties. So I called her. I'm like, and Ron and I will have some of this for dinner tonight, but we're just, I'm giving it away to grandma. And if you guys go to the Book of Face, my friend Randy sent you guys all a message of how she's like the one that's, you know, usually the recipient of, yeah, it's sweet. of a lot of my food. So it's Jima and Randy. And Randy wrote a whole paragraph on the Book of Face. She was like, hey, everybody, I'm Chef Liz's friend. I get all this food. I just want to tell you how yummy it is. It was kind of cute. I didn't know she was going to do that, so it was kind of fun. All right, so I just rinsed those. I pick out the ones that look a little like pithy, like, you know, they're a little tired. I pull them out. Do you need to? Not really. For a bag of cranberries, these I don't like. I'll take these out that are mushy and gross. Oops. All right, so then I'm going to take these, and really you can make cranberry sauce last week. Put it in, let it cool completely, put it in a mason jar, put it in your refrigerator, and it's good. You do not have to worry. So I'm gonna add a little bit of water, maybe a quarter cup. I'm gonna add some maple syrup. Again, I want this to be, can you use frozen? 100%, that's all I use at work. I'm adding a little bit of maple sugar. Then I'm going to add brown sugar. For that bag of cranberries, probably 2/3 of a cup. And a speck more. I am not Jewish, I'm Italian, but I grew up in a Jewish neighborhood. I was gonna ask you guys, okay, one of those I lied about, which one? I was gonna see if you guys would guess. When I was talking about it being in Saudi Arabia. Hold on, hold please. All right, so now, at work, when I make this, I add a little bit of orange. I kind of like that flavor in here. It's very subtle, very warming, very nice. I'll add a little zest. Just like that. Yes, me too, Lindsay. You're speaking my language. Although I'm gluten-free now, so I can't really eat it, but look. Simple. Some people put Grand Marnier in here. It's okay, Pri. You can watch it later. That's the fun of being able to see things, you know, after the fact. All right, and I've done a lot of this, but they got me today in it. I'm in it to win it. All right, I know you guys can't really see, but I'm just cutting the rind off of this. I'm not going to leave any of the pith on because obviously cranberries are already bitter. So I'm just sort of chunking it up. There you go. I'm going to give that a stir, and I'm going to put it in a different pot. And hold on, let me just rinse this pot that I got here so that I can make I can put this on the stove. Oh, hold on. So, I mean, you saw this meal. We kind of made this entire Thanksgiving meal. Even prepping will probably be done in a few more minutes. I want to show you how to break down the turkey. Just a couple of tricks that are helpful. And then we're done for the day. But if you're loving this, you know, that love, showing that love through all those fun little emoji cabbage things. All right, I'm gonna just take this because this is my pot that I'm gonna make gravy in. I'm gonna put all of that in here, and then we'll make the gravy right here. This is gonna go behind me. I'm gonna put that on the fire. I'm gonna rinse this, and now we're gonna make gravy. It's so easy. Now, we already have all the stock, all the fat, all that love and yum. So we're gonna make a roux for this. Because it's all we really have to do here is add the drippings and all that stock and love that we made. Let me show you. Look, this is all the drippings from the pan, all the stock from the neck and the giblets. So that's gonna make a nice amount of gravy for what I need today. In my opinion, I think you guys need to, if you do it this way, you should make some turkey stock. If I was gonna put cheese in my cranberry sauce, like melt it in or add it on top or crumble, what do you mean? Tell me more, I need more info. I'm adding some turkey fat to this. Crumbly cheese, I guess I'd probably use like a crumbled goat maybe. I mean, I'm not a fan of blue cheese, but if you wanted to, I guess you could use blue cheese. I'm not a fan. And do you want to? Like, is that just something that makes it more delicious for you, or you just are feeling this cheese in the... I just took the last bit of turkey fat, and then I have one more piece of butter. Oh, and I'm gonna melt that in. Okay, and then the last bit of ingredient I'm gonna add to this, even though it's got salt already, I'm gonna add another like half a teaspoon of sage. I want to taste this to see what it's got for a salt. Oh my God, that's so good. I'm going to add a little bit of salt to this. All right. And then because I want to eat the turkey gravy, I'm going to use gluten-free flour. So we're going to make a roux, then we're going to pour this in, and we're going to be done. The dinner's done. All right, so we're going to mix this. All right. We're going to whisk that, and then we're going to whisk in the flour. Let's make sure, if you guys can, make sure, check, I can't see it right now, but make sure we got all our goals. Help me with all those goals that we did today. It really keeps us relevant in this world. I love that. You know, I'm writing a baby book. It's an ebook, a baby food book. It's gonna be pre-baby, post-baby, all of that. For organic food. All centered around organic food and healing. And if you become like we have an all-access pass there. I'm gonna add my flour, gluten-free flour. I have an all-access pass. You can do 6 months or 8 months or a year. And if you do it now, you get an extra month. Actually, an extra 4-6 weeks. Look, I'm doing this. And it's great. Yeah, it's for you and for the baby. But if you do the all-access pass, you get everything. You get the cookbook, my soup cookbook, a paperback copy, you get every ebook, you get all of our Sunday night cooking classes, you get access to pretty much everything, except the one-on-one calls, just because I can't do that. When 100 people or 1,000 people buy an all-access pass, I would be on the phone all day. But if you want to do that, you can check the link in my bio. It's really good. June is an all-access pass holder. You go to every cooking class on Sundays. There'll be 2 a month, starting in September. Starting in January. Look how pretty. Okay, so now you want to make sure your flour burns off. That's in the link in my bio if you want. Sold. I'll be on your site right after this. My husband keeps asking what he can gift me. Lindsay, you are going to be really happy. If you actually do that, you're going to be very happy. If you get we have a cleanse book, back to school lunchbox rescue, the turkey Thanksgiving guide. You get access to every cooking class, and I have a recipe vault of over 400 recipes. It's wonderful. It's less than $1 a day. Okay, now I'm ready. This is moving, I'm going. And now I'm gonna make it so that as it cooks, I just wanna make sure there you go. Now we have a beautiful gravy. It really is, Lindsay. And that's what this book, I'm going to try and get it out by February. I'm a little slow, but you'll have access to all of it next year. It starts immediately though. So like if he gets it today or whatever, Christmas, whatever he gets it starts immediately. It's wonderful. I think it's worth it. I feel like when we invest in ourselves, I'd rather spend money like that than like buy more clothes or, you know what I mean? Hey, gal. I want stuff that's going to make me feel good. Look how beautiful. Can you guys see that? Can you see how nice it thickened? Look how pretty that is, right? It's the same way. Like when you do that for yourself, it's like you can't help but feel better. And in the recipe vault, Lindsay, there's over 450 recipes. Oh, your niece is pregnant? Yay! There's over 450 recipes and like 35 kitchen pharmacy classes. And all of it is just recipes and information. I mean, they can tell you on here, Gail is here and Mystical. I want that 10-in-1 Easy Bake Oven. It's on my shop. You can buy it through there. Cooked apples in my new Easy Bake Oven. Yay! Yeah, it's coming. It's coming, Neil. Not ready yet, but you will hear about it when it is. You can't see it in this shop? Oh, I think you have to wait till I get off. Or maybe, I don't know how that showcase works. I have no idea how the showcase works. I'm the worst. Look, here's our gravy. Now, if it looks too thick, which I feel like it's too thick, I want to thin that out a little bit. I have turkey stock. I have leftover turkey stock. But I'm going to taste it first. Mmm. Mmm. All right, we are in. Look, I have turkey stock right here. I'm like hoarding my stick. No, Liz, my eyes. Oh, you can't see it. Oh, I got you. Who can help you with that? I'll try and send you a link. I'll email you a link or something. I'm just going to thin this out just a tiny bit. There we go. Because on the reheat, I want it to be working good. Nothing like a good gravy, Mary. I totally agree. There we go. All right. Done. Gravy, check. It is. It's a great gift. The whole thing is a great gift. Honestly, I'm proud of the work that we've done here, and I really, this was my goal, to help people, and I feel like we are achieving that. Okay, that sounds good. Email me contact information. Happy to do it. All right. You guys ready to cut a turkey? And then we're done. Yes, all those kinds of things for babies. Very important. All right. Now, I'm just going to wipe off our counter so it's clean. And we are going to make our turkey. Now, you want to have your platter standing by. And it's always good to have maybe a helpful person that's not going to eat it as you cut it, standing by to help you. You know, if you're new to this, because it can be a little overwhelming. And again, just stay calm. Don't freak out. All right. And remember, you need a good knife. You can't do this without a good knife, you know? All right. There we go. You guys ready to see our turkey? I'm going to give our cranberry sauce a little stir. If you have an immersion blender, it's really good to have an immersion blender when you want to cook cranberry sauce. We're almost done here with that too. And I like cold cranberry sauce. Some people like serving it warm, but I would rather have my cranberry sauce ready before. Okay, let me go get a platter. Actually, guys, I'm going to be sending this out with Grandma. So we're going to put it in a nice roasting pan for her. That way they can warm the turkey in the oven. All right, now we need a good meat fork, which I have to find. Meat fork and a nice sharp knife. I'm going to have my cleaver out to get through the bone if I need to. I have two nice, nice, easy carving knives, and then I got my 8-inch blade here. Now I'm going to wear gloves because I'm going to be putting my hands on the turkey, and I want you to, you know, people are going to eat it, so I'm going to wear gloves. Okay, thank you for sharing, Jason. Now, this does not sharpen your knife. It just straightens the edge. So it seems sharper, but it's just straightening the edge. On a, like on a micro level. And you always rinse it and just get rid of the metal. All right? All right, we're ready to go. We got our knives. I'm going to slow down our cranberry sauce because that's almost ready. But did you see the timing, how we did this? Did you watch that timing? You had a lot of time in between to get all your sides going. Now, if you were at that 30-minute mark and you needed to warm stuff, remember you have 30 minutes, and if you put that on a nice flash cook, you are going to get that, right? You're gonna get that flash. That flash heat at 500 degrees or 475 is going to do it, help you. Now I'm gonna just get rid of that liquid because I don't want to lose it. And as I cut, this turkey is so hot, so you're gonna be in good shape. Chef, it was a privilege watching from the Navajo Indian Reservation in Arizona. Happy Thanksgiving. Nate, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you. It was a pleasure. All right, now. Hey, Ron, can you call Izzy? She's calling. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to grab, where am I from? I'm in New York, and I work in Connecticut. Ron, can you call Iz? Yeah, please, she's calling. Look, you see, your bird is cooked if you can just do this. Here. Now, do you see that? You see your knuckle bone in there? Can you see it? I'm taking that right off. See? Look how nice. Whoa. He's ready. He's beautiful. Now, again, I'm going to bend it, find the zone, and I'm going to break him right there. I'm going to cut him right at that joint. See? Easy, right? Looks so easy. Now, the thigh is here. Let's go for that. Same thing. You're going to pop it off, right? Look at that. Here's the little tail. We're going to take that off. Somebody always likes to eat that. And then I'm going to take this off with the skin. Look how beautiful. Right? Look at that. It is, Ryan. Are you in Canada? Look. This is the bone and the leg. Again, I'm going to pop it this way towards me. I'm going to take that beautiful, I'm going to snap it, find the joint, right? Did you hear that snap? Boom. So beautiful. Let's get this. Now, here's the back. Now we're going to save this for a minute. Oops, we took the thigh with us. We'll go grab that again. Now I want to just pull this off. Look how easy. I want to eat that so bad right now. Now, let's wait on this for just a moment. I want to show you something. I want to just take the thigh off and then I'm going to show you something. I'm just popping it and cutting. This is another thigh. Now, on the back here, oops, I left some thigh meat behind. That's all right. I always like this part. Oh my God, my mouth is watering. It is, it's a beautiful bird. Now, I want to show you something. This is the back. We're not going to throw this out because we want this for turkey soup at the end of the week, right? Maybe Monday night we'll do leftovers. How about we do Monday night leftovers this Monday? That way you're ready for everything. Okay, now I want to show you this. You see this piece right here and this piece right here? This is called the oyster. This is the most flavorful part of the turkey meat. It's like the filet mignon of turkey or chicken right here. Yes, Mystical. Did you see that? So we're doing it again. There it is, the oyster. Now, I'm going to save this. I think we're going to let's do the leftovers on Monday. Hi, Evie. Thank you. Look at that. This is perfect. This is the backbone, and we're going to save that. Now, I love this knife. This is a Henkel knife. I love it. Did you see how it just helped me go right through that turkey? Now, I want to show you something. Before I touch this, we're going to start from the side. We're going to find this. We're going to find the back here, and we're going to go up like a razor. And we're going to find the turkey. All right, you see that? See what we did? And then we're going to find the split here. It's very hot too, by the way. But you're able to touch it. Hold on, this knife is starting to die. Let's go with this one now. So, perfect. All right. So it's hard for me to do it like this. Let me see if I can pull this off. I'm going to pull this off. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to take this. Oh, here's some more turkey. Hold on. All right. Now, I'm going to slice this down. And I'm going to find, you're going to find that you're on the breastbone, and that's where you want to be, on that breastbone. Okay? Again. I'm finding the breastbone. I'm just going across the bone. And you want to take your time with this because you want to pull all the meat off at the same time, right? I can feel it. There we go. There it is. You're coming over. Look. You see that? Look at that breast. That's pretty, right? And I'm going to show you how you cut it. Now, you have a little bit left on here, but that's okay because you always have a family member that wants to pick the carcass. You always are making turkey soup. You're not getting rid of any of this. I usually put it on my plate because there's always somebody that wants to eat it. Now, you see all this? People want that. So we're going to leave it. Thank you for the follow. All right, now we're going to go to the other side and we're going to do the same thing. You're just following that breastbone. And you want to go slow because you don't want to cut it fast and then you leave behind all the beautiful turkey. Okay? See, the bone comes in and then goes that way. I believe that's the wishbone. It is. I think I see it. Kitchen hacks. Here we go. All right, you see that? Now, a lot of people start with the breast, but you see what I did? And the reason why you want to do it this way is just because it presents so much prettier. And now you can put it on a big platter, and there it goes. It released. Look at that. Look at that. Now, we left a little behind, but that's okay. Now, somewhere, where's my little breastbone? Here's the wishbone. I'm catching the next flight. Look at that. Now we're going to save this and we'll use it for this weekend. You know, if I was serving this, I would take all this mush turkey because some people like to have all this scrap and add it to my plate. And then this now becomes leftovers. So we're going to get to this. I think we'll do it on Monday. That way you don't have to wait till Sunday for leftovers. Because by the time you get to Sunday, you're not, it's not going to be as good. Yes, Ada. All right, now, let me show you how you cut your turkey. Oh my God, so nice, right, Nate? All right, now, you have your turkey, right? And he was sitting on the breast like this. So most of the time you guys are cutting like this. But if you take it off, watch this. You're going to find the mountain on the turkey. You're going to put him down. And that is where you're going to do your cutting. Look. Do you see the difference? Take a bite from it. Look at that. You see the difference? If you cut down, it's stringy and yucky. This is the way. Now I'm going to cut this because somebody's going to want to eat this. I'm putting it on the plate. But did you see how I did that? Look at that beautiful turkey. There you go. And it's so warm. It's so warm. Now a little bit of gravy on here. And you are good to go. Now, last thing we have to do is blend our cranberry. And you know what? We cooked it so long, there's no blending necessary. Let me show you. It's all on YouTube, yep. I've been filming the whole time on YouTube today, too. Oh, I'm not supposed to say that. YT. I know, me too. But look how pretty that is, right? And I'm just smushing it so we don't even have to deal. Isn't that beautiful? There you go. All right, my loves. We did it. Go get your turkey book. Go join the food movement. Go join, get your turkey guide, I'm going to sit here and pick at the turkey now. I know it's so pretty. I'm making her Thanksgiving this year. Isn't that beautiful? It came out so nice. I'm so happy. Look, got your wing. Everything's done. All right, let's take a quick picture of all the stuff we made. Oh, should we look at our stuffing? And then I gotta go. I gotta make videos for you guys, and I'm already exhausted. It's already 2 o'clock. I've been on since 10:30. Has it been like 3.5 hours? Holy moly. All right. Look. Cream spinach. And let's see how this came out. Ooh. So pretty. Fluff that bad boy up with our gravy. This is melt in your mouth. It doesn't look like it's going to be melt in your mouth, but it is melt in your mouth. Thank you for another lovely food day. Look at that, guys. Cranberries. We did it. I mean, that spinach looks horrendous. Go and look at the original one that we did. Looks so much better. Yay! And then here's our gravy. Happy Thanksgiving. All right, Monday night we'll do leftovers. That's going to be perfect. I have all this stuff. We'll make leftovers. Right? Hi, Beth. Whew. Thanksgiving dinner. Nom, 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 nom. I know, Anne. All right, remember, if you check the link in my bio, oh my God, we have 200 people here. So guys, I wrote a Thanksgiving survival guide. It's $10. 54 pages plus I think another 8 recipes, maybe more, of sides, desserts, vegetarian, vegan. It's in the link in my bio. You will love it. Check that out. Yes, Grandma's gonna love this dinner. She's gonna be so happy. So go check it out. Go support the organic food movement. If you have time and you want to finish up that goal before we leave, I would love it. And we did it. We so did it. It's under $10, yeah. And then if you want the the all access pass, that's there too, and you'll love it. Is it succulent? Oh, okay. You need me to try it? I will try it. Thank you for my creams. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. Well, let's try. I'm gonna do I'll do that. I'm gonna do a little cranberry because you gotta have cranberry. I like the cranberry cold, but we're gonna do it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we gotta make our goal, especially 3 hours. All right, I'm gonna lick that. Oh my God. All right. That turkey's good. It is not dry. Same, Leanne. The organic food movement. Same one. It's everything. And if you can go to IG too and follow us, I would love it. All right, let's try the gluten-free stuffing. All right, I'm good. It is so freaking good. Oh my God. All right, you guys. This is good. This is breakfast. So yummy. This is what I'm eating all day. Grandma's not getting all of it. Too bad. That's awesome. That's what we need on IG now. Let's go. I thought you were leaving. No, I'm eating. All right, my friends. We need one more paper crane. Oh, Nate, it came out so good. Yum! We just have to make our goal. Yeah, and the Thanksgiving guide is under $10, which is great. And you get every recipe you need for Thanksgiving dinner. Mary, try the yam. Oh, let us know. Oh, the yams are delicious. I gotta stick my finger. Sorry, guys. All right. You got it. Today's the day. Thanksgiving guide. Monday night, Tyler, we're gonna do leftovers. Ham loaf recipe? I could look one up. Thank you for sharing from your home. Ai, meaning thank you in the Navajo language. Ai to you. Thank you for spending time here. You know, I grew up and went to school in the late 60s, early 70s. And I grew up on Long Island, Nate, and we had the Iroquois Indians. And at the time, I mean, we learned, it was part of our curriculum in elementary school that we had to learn all about the Iroquois Indians who lived on Long Island. And it was just amazing to hear the culture and, and we would have, I remember early, I don't remember it after like 4th grade, but I remember as a kid, they would have people from the Iroquois tribe come and chat and talk and, from all the Native American Indians that lived out on the island. It was cool. It was so nice for you to spend the day with me this morning. I really appreciate you guys. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I'm going to see you on Monday night, and we will figure out how to turn all this into yummy, yummy, yummy. Hey, Charles Strike. Yummy leftovers, Thanksgiving leftovers. So good. All right, my friends, have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for being here. Hello from the other side. Thank you for my rose. Thank you, Charles Strike. Enjoy. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'm going to be spending the rest of my day making videos for you guys. Thank you, everybody. Thanks, June. Thanks, Carrie. All right, I'm going to go. Make sure you claim your points. Thank you, thank you, thank you. For all the goes. Ooh, that was pretty. Thank you. I never saw the rose hand. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Have a wonderful day. Go to the Stan store. Yes. Have a wonderful day, guys. Thank you.